podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm hustling.
Y'all killing me, man. I'm the most vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one.
BoxingVoice.com.
Dollar DiBiase Productions.
I must be the greatest.
Let's get that done. I've been here before and I know what it takes. Hard work, dedication. BoxingVoice.com. Mayweather is he's the best.
Win, lose, or draw, we coming to fight. Can't nobody take that away from us. We're coming to fight.
They do what they can, I do what I want.
When you look at how he throws that left hook, it starts out really low. We're going to see what kind of character he has.
Oh, and the lefts and rights by Maidana. And it's all Marcos Maidana here. A lot of those punches off his shoulder.
I think anybody out there listening or key, anybody, you think that that's a dangerous deal to make. I think it's a perfect deal.
BoxingVoice.com.
15 minutes. Can you be strong for 15 minutes? Can you? Listen, the concentration is weaving a little bit. Pick it up. Pick it up!
Some things about we got to deal with his body shots. I don't think you want to be that close to us. He's talking about letting the left hook go, then you gonna take the left hook. Let's get that done.
Look, the fire's coming. Are you ready for the fire? Look, we're firemen. We are firemen! The heat doesn't bother us. We live in the heat. We train in the heat.
BoxingVoice.com.
Let's get that done.
Danny, how much of the difference is it for you at this weight? Yeah, I'm working out. I lost like 35 everybody's a threat.
Puerto Rico, Miguel
BoxingVoice.com.
We're not going to do that. We're going to take this fight against Keith. We're going to get less than you, Keith, but we're going to get more the second time. So go ahead and make it 2 times.
BoxingVoice.com. My job is to focus on boxing, going out there being the best that I can be.
All right, you men receive my instructions. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands. I want you to touch gloves now, man. You're boxing at the bell. Let's go.
Good morning. What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. It's finally fight week for this fight with Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos. Not a lot of attention, man. I mean, whoa, 91 people only tuned in. Whoa, what's up with Teo around this month? Ain't got no fans, man. Where's people's at? But, we're talking about the fact that maybe Kambosos is ready to shock the world in this Teofimo Lopez fight. Many people are assuming that Lopez isn't focused on the task at hand. He has too much on his plate, and he may overlook George Kambosos. Now, yeah, I see my editor saying it's been fight week. I mean, not our fault that your fight isn't sexy enough to grab the attention of our audience. There was definitely some other things happening out there that were a little more meaningful than this fight. Now, I know that sounds horrible because, I mean, look, he's a unified champion facing an undefeated contender, putting his belts on the line. So this has to be meaningful because he could lose his belts and they change hands, but no one thinks that. No one believes that. let's see what sort of an underdog Kambosos is compared to some of these past underdogs. We've definitely been having underdog fights, right? Plant was an underdog. Porter was an underdog. And let's see how big of a dog, and I don't mean in the ring, I mean on the betting lines, Kambosos is. Let's see. We giving out special Black Friday boost odds and lightning locks. Crazy deals happening on mybookie.ag. Head on over there. Don't forget to use the code BETTBV. Respectfully. Shout out to Mark Nash. What we got here? So we want to check these odds on the Kambosos. Yo, just remember, I ain't going to tell you again. Remember, I told you, do your own research on Isaac Chilemba versus Pavel Siliangan. My team, they doing the research. My little betting team, and right away, one of the most respected members of our community, Bo and Bama. Nobody really makes more money than him unless you're Trav FDY or maybe Killer Kells. And, he said that the Chilemba fine was a really good fine. So I know we got international listeners. If you're from Russia or you're familiar with Russian boxing, please call in and give us some sort of scouting report on Mr. Pavel Singalang. And I know I'm fucking that up. Singyangen, let us know. He's only 8-0. He doesn't have any real big knockouts. And Chilemba's a doggy dog. Like, he's been around the block. He fought everybody. I don't want to go down that again. I'm just trying to make you some money and me at the same time. This kid is been inactive at that. You know what I mean? Well, actually, no, excuse me. He just fought in May. But, it's not ideal, 4 months, 3 months, that's ideal. He's been a little longer. He's been out the ring a little longer than that. And Chilemba, now this fight is happening in Moscow, so, you got to consider that. But Chilemba just lost in February versus Fedor Chuvarenko, who was a former world champ. And he fought to a draw in Chutnov's hometown of Russia. So he's familiar with Russia. He ain't got no problem. He was just there when he fought Maxim. They know him over there. They like him. He fought Kovalev over there. He ain't got no problem. The fact that he's going over there doesn't really matter. I don't know that he can upset this young man. Maybe this young man has good boxing skills. And let me just screen share. This is Isaac Chilemba for those that just fell off a rock. Maybe never had HBO at the time, and I get it. And then he's facing this guy, with no experience, bro. 4 knockouts, so that gives him a 50% ratio. De Leon Daniels, I am not aware. I love chess, bro. I literally play dozens of games per day without failure. But I don't watch chess as a sport. That's not my thing. I play it, but I can't watch it. But I definitely got like over 8,000 games logged already, bro. I love chess. But back to the show. Chilemba, on the other hand, I think he's only been knocked out once and maybe never. And he fought Kovalev. Okay, he been knocked out once. And watch, it wasn't even by Kovalev, I don't think. Who knocked you out, champ? Was it Adonis? Who knocked him out? Where the KO at? Majority right here. Oh, Vazdek. Vazdek got him. But that's one. Think about it. Puncher, Dmitry Bivol. Puncher, Sergey Kovalev. Puncher, Eldilir Alvarez. Decent fighters here, brothers. Puncher, Tony Bellew. He fought him twice. Edison Miranda, puncher. He's only 33. And total rounds box are 296. We know Canelo has 400 and some change. And others got 400. He's still not technically past that, his sell pass date. He could still have another good one in him, especially when you consider this dude 8-0, never faced anybody on Chilemba's level. I mean, this is a world-class step up right here. Let's look if some of these Russian dudes won anything. Nah, look at this. This guy's from Tanzania or whatever. Never. This is what I'm saying. These are just fluff up fights. He about to get into his first world-class level fight. He's tripping. Okay, he fought an undefeated dude. Let's see how good this guy was. He was from Russia, and he's gone back to win, but nobody of note, more Russian dudes, or as Eddie would say, geezers. Yeah, man. I don't know. This the peak of the weekend. I'm telling y'all right now. Isaac Chilemba, I believe he was even a former champ. Like, this is crazy to me. Oh, shit, it's for a WBC silver title in the middleweight division. Super middleweight. Wow. Okay, so this dude's really rushing up the ranks. He's fighting for a WBC silver already. But I don't see it, fellas. I need your help. Who the hell is Sada? Let me see if we've seen this guy before. No. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on, man. I would advise a little bit of dough. This is a sleeper pick right here, bro. This guy's coming out of nowhere. Who's this guy? I don't know. Not even his manager is like that. Like Edward Kraustov. Nah, man. The dudes we know from Russia is Igis Klimas, man. Like, who's this guy? Oh, Ayo Biz says he's obviously an amateur star. Well, let's check. Let's check who he beat in the amateurs. All foreigners. Yeah. No name sticking out yet. Where you at? I don't see no names on your list. Where they at? What in the mother of God? He stood on his side of the globe, man. He fought all his dudes in his backyard. We don't know these guys. This is crazy. How you win amateur tournaments or go to tournament and we ain't seen not one dude we know you fought? Like, what the fuck? Okay, Vladimir Shishkin. Finally. Took him 12 years. But I don't know. Maybe you guys seen the name while I was scrolling. Joseph Ward, I did see that up here somewhere, right? Or is that the first time it popped up? Oh, there you go. Joseph Ward. But yeah, so that was the first time it popped up, right? Yeah, so like I only see two names unless again you tell me they go Vladimir Shishkin again. I don't I never heard of Sergey Lapin. Have I? Lapin. Nah, hell no. Never heard of this guy. Who's this guy? Nevers. Nah, man, I don't know. We need to consider this as a bet, man. Just saying. Oh, look. Did he face Yildirim? I thought I seen a Yildirim in there. Sorry for the dead audio. I could have sworn There it is. He did face Yildirim, that motherfucker. Right there in 2013, he beat Yildirim as an Ami. But, I mean, look, that's good to see. That's who he beat? Yeah, man. Chilemba all day for me. He gonna have to make me a believer. You know what I'm saying? Who is this guy with only 4 knockouts? Oh, yeah, Team Batman. He will beat this guy. Get out your ass out of here. See, this is the funny part. Dudes rather me be wrong than come together as a community and make money. I'm literally asking y'all, do you know the Russian? I haven't said I know the Russian. And then you got little weirdos like this. They don't want to be rich, man. They don't want to make money, these guys that like to type. They don't want to make money. They want to make funny jokes in the chat instead of get, sexy betting slips. Get your weird butt out of here. You know? You going to bet on Tio, I'm assuming. You know what I mean? You're going to put all your hard-earned money on a favorite. I hear you, man. Let's see what Tio's working with. What you got, Tio? Oh, did we change the line, y'all? Anybody remember what Craig Lewis was yesterday? Was he a 500 or a 600? Oh, nobody remember now. I think he was a 500. I want to hope he was a 500. So it means that we really changed the line on Craig Lewis and Zhao Zhe. Another sleeper. I'm telling you, right here. Kendall Ball Jr. Who's this guy? How good is he? I'm not saying he's not good. Again, I'm asking the question because I do know Mike Guy. And Mike Guy's not a winner. He's not a winner. He's just a tough dude. Tough SOB. He actually got some upset wins. You know, he doesn't really get knocked out. Ryder fought him. Damon Nicholson fought him. He upset Dennis Douglin, who just got a win over my friend Ammo Williams. You know, he beat Eric Moon. You know, Marco Delgado. Like he gets upsets over dudes. He's not easy. Look, Junior Johan went 11. Ali Akhmadev went 8. Like, he's not easy at all. You understand? Derevyanchenko took him 8. Derevyanchenko took him 8 and got the TKO in the last round. TKO at that. So that's referee helping you. He fought Tyrone Zugi to a draw. Like, this dude's tough, bro. He doesn't fold. Is all I'm saying. Just giving you a little picks to look at. My guy is not here to win, but he's here to make you money on the over-under. You understand? This is what we're talking about. Over-unders. You know? For Chilemba, I'm not telling you pick him to win. Over-under. This young boy ain't getting him out of there in the under. He too new. He too fresh. You know, he no experience. The under. You know, you want to bet the over. That's all. I'm just giving you a little bit of tips. You know, this weekend stacked with some fights that if you don't know everybody, that could go. And look, Mike Guy's a plus 350. Think about the last time you seen an underdog that was a journeyman that's a plus 350. Fucking Craig Lewis is a plus 500 versus Zhang right now. We could go down the odds for everybody. And Crawford was a plus 500 Porter was a plus 500 over Crawford. This kid's a 350, all right? So just let that sink in, man. Let that sink in. This is another decent fight. I ain't telling you to bet on this Felix Carbajal fight with Raymond Ford, but this is a fight for Raymond. Man. Raymond's in a little bit of a fight right here, y'all. You know, this kid, he's coming off of 2 losses to the man that beat Shakur in the Olympics and Shakur himself. Robeisy Ramirez and Shakur both beat Felix Carbajal, but he's a little decent Puerto Rican fighter, you know. Ramirez is a multiple-time gold medalist. Shakur should have been a gold medalist. Those losses, that's nothing. This is the one that I'm like, This one in Puerto Rico, La Isla del Encanto. It's like, why'd he lose to Pedro? You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is Pedro Medina, and why'd you lose to him all the way in your own island? And Pedro's still 12-1. He still got all those wins, you know, but he ain't fought in almost 2 years, so I don't know how he lost to Pedro. Now, again, not picking him to win. The blue chipper is Raymond Ford. But he been getting hit. Let's just be really real. He been getting hit. So I don't know. You know, again, I'm putting these out there for us to talk about. You know, all you dudes that say you the best callers, you know who you are. You tell me, like, nah, Ness, Carbajal, Raymond Ford going outclass. Nah, Ness. Nah, Chilemba old. Don't just, you know, wait for me to be wrong and come back here Sunday like, yeah, I'm the best caller in the world, but I don't give none of y'all advice. I just wait till the fight over and then tell you what I pick. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Say your shit right now and tell us that we wrong right now and why we shouldn't waste our money on that. Or get the fuck out of my community. Fuck out of here. acting stingy with your picks and shit, with your knowledge. We don't want you here because we want to make money. And the truth is, some of these fights that I'm telling you, some money to be made. Like, you know, little straight bets on some of these dudes might be worth it. It might not, because some of these dudes are like journeymen. So it's like, yo, imagine doing a parlay of journeymen. That'll never hit. I get it. But you could also do a parlay of over-under journeymen. You know what I'm saying? That might hit. That might hit. Antonio Santiago's taking on Gary Antonio Russell this weekend. For anybody who hasn't, that doesn't know, he's fighting, and he's supposed to be the special one. You know, I hear he beat Boots in the amateurs. You know, he's fought a lot of dudes in the Amis, man. But he is a minus 800 to beat Santiago. Will this fight go the distance? Yes. So Russell has no excuse me. Russell got no power? Damn. Almost a minus 300 to go the distance? Who the fuck is Alejandro Santiago? And why is he so tough? Or is it that Russell has no fuerza, no poder, no power, baby? Let's see, Mr. Alejandro Santiago. Yo, I watched an article on Boxing Scene, like, we should be thankful that Teo versus Kambosos is finally over. It's hilarious, bro. And I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just the way that it is, man. We're at a point where nobody really cares. We just waiting for this shit to come and happen to get it over with and talk about what's next, what we really wanted. It's like Teo's had us in a headlock for a whole year, slowing us the fuck down. So, Mr. Alejandro Santiago comes from Mexico. He's an orthodox fighter. He's from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, and he's undefeated. Oh no, he's not. He's got 2 losses and 5 draws. But he is on a streak, though. He on a streak. Like, he put those 2 draws and 5 losses, 5 draws and 2 losses behind him. This must be the lower weights. Yep, he 118 and won them. I'm like, how the fuck he got 5 draws and still popping out here? This is the lower weights. They can't find dudes this little, so they give these guys opportunity. But look, shout out to him. He turned it around, man. He got a little streak. Let's see, he got the draw. Oh, see? He got the draw to Jerwin Oncajas. Nice. He shows skills there. Jose Martinez, too. Okay. Oh, he got 2 draws over Martinez. Jesus. How do you fight a dude to a draw twice? Yeah, I would walk away from that fight, too. Fuck. Can you imagine 2 draws to the same dude? That's why I like Canna. Canna, me and you going to get together. We going to be friends for a very long time, man. Because it don't matter what I say, whether it's stupid, ignorant. You got to still do your own research. I see my man sending a back call fights of my man Pavel. I'm telling you, nobody never heard of this dude. It's for a fucking reason. We did this before with Lennox Allen. Let's not forget. You know what I'm saying? Nobody know who Lennox Allen was except me. I seen him spar Big Baby. He wasn't even a heavyweight. And I made all y'all money. I made money while I was in fucking Jamaica. So, don't forget, sometimes you get these little tips. It's like, yo, I know this dude, but I never heard of this dude. Who the fuck is this? And don't get me wrong, he's obviously a blue chipper at 8-0, getting in there with a world-class fighter like Chilemba, and that's why it's so impressive to me. I mean, it's really taking precedence over Teo because it's like this dude's 8-0, trying to fight a fucking 40-something fighter. You know what I mean? It's like that Lomachenko, Rigondeaux, that's this type of moves he making. So I'm interested. I really am. I want to know who this dude is trying to come up out of nowhere. Did I say Dennis won? I didn't know I said that. You know, I meant Ammo beat Dennis Duggan. And oh wow, and they're saying it was Gary Antoine, not Antonio. Why they do that? I ain't gonna like harp on that and get into it. This ain't Def Jam stand-up hour, but like they wilding over there, man. That's too many fucking Garys, bro. That shit don't make no sense at that point. Like, you got 8 sons. How the fuck do you name them all Gary and why? Confusion like a motherfucker. The fact that they know their name at this, you know, I'm shocked. You know what I'm saying? Imagine raising all them kids, calling them all Gary in they 1s and 2s. Like, how the fuck is that shit registering for they ass? You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. That's too many Garys, bro. Gary Antoine, Gary Antone, Gary Antonio, Gary Russell Jr. What the fuck, man? That shit is crazy. I'm just being real. Uh-oh. Don't say I ain't give you a fucking tip. Let me play my sound bite, man. See? Yo. We nasty out here. Some of y'all still hating, though. Some of y'all still trying to like be greedy with the knowledge and not help everybody. But I just got a tip. Let me just at least risk this. Oh shit! He fucking beat him. They gave it to him. Damn, I could have made another $100. TheBoxingVoice.com. You know, moving forward, I'm gonna just put together this team.
It's the money team.
I won $3,000 on the money line. I need to make some of this money. Use my code BETTBV on mybookie.ag. I can see this fight going a distance. I'm telling you. $560 off of $20.
This message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
Important information. Chilemba missed weight by 3 pounds. Can't win the title. So that might change his motivation, but even better information, Chilemba's trained by Roy Jones for this fight. And guess what? If he trained with Roy, what he doing? I said if he trained with Roy, what he doing? Oh, you don't know. Oh, you don't know. Yeah. You know what the fuck he doing. He's sparring Chris Eubank Jr., this generation's Roy Jones.
Tell the truth.
I said it.
Tell the truth.
You seen that triple left hook? Or was it a right? Because I don't know. But the point is, that's pretty good news for us betting guys. That's pretty good news. Prop bets and over-unders for B-sides. Exactly, Chase. Exactly. And that's what we want. We want a prop bet for Chilemba versus this guy, Pavel. You know, and honestly, let's be real. Last Pavel we seen in boxing was trash. You know, Pavel Sauer, he ain't do nothing. You got to change that shit. You know what I'm saying? Keith got dudes out here named Keith looking soft right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to change that. Got to change that. But Teofimo Lopez, man, I'm going to just open up the phone lines, man. Y'all say what y'all want about that fight. It is what it is. Hopefully Kambosos adds that excitement that we need. You know, he does look dialed in. I can't lie. I've watched the build-up. You know, I've watched the face-off and the press conference and, you know, any little clips that they've been putting out, you know. What is you talking about, Brandon? Block you back. When the fuck is that? But yeah, anything they've been putting out, I've been watching it. It's been entertaining. Not overly entertaining, you know? Not Zab Judah, Danny Garcia, or rather, should I say, Angel Garcia. Because that's what I'm getting. I'm getting mad Angel vibes from Teo, you know? Except Angel handled confrontations slightly different, and I'll just leave it at that. You know, Teo's dad is handling confrontations pretty strangely, you know, and it is adding interest, though. All the yelling, all the bickering, the cursing, the threats. I do like it. It is interest. Maestro, salute. I was over on his show the other day. They like capping over there, man. Maestro like capping and shit. Be letting people cap in his chat, you know. But he's a great guy, this man. Kambosos. I wonder, man, can he pull it off? You know, you got Tio out here talking about fights with Josh Taylor and Devin Haney and, you know, now Shakur. I just wonder, is he focused, man? Is he dialed in the way that Kambosos is? Because Kambosos, he looks focused, you know. He looks focused. And he's saying all the right things. Like, he's got great one-liners, you know. He knows what to say. And he really got Tio heated. Tio was out there like so mad. I got all the belts. These are my belts. I'm like, whoa, champ. Ain't nobody even say nothing. Kambosos is getting under his skin. I can't wait to see the weigh-in today. Anybody got a time check? Rob, please. Time check on the weigh-in. I want to see those, a.k.a. Gordo, make the weight, right? That was his real name before all the fame and fortune. You heard Devin. I know him as Gordo. He ain't really from Vegas or Brooklyn. He from Florida. Damn, they out there playing Tio. Tio got to get that respect back, man. Tio got to get that respect back, bro. It's crazy. Now this talk of moving up to 140, I would be hating on it if Taylor wasn't so good. But Taylor's good. You can't say somebody's ducking somebody if they running to fight somebody tougher. And I do mean tougher from a different standpoint, like not obviously not a boxing standpoint, but more of a power. The physicality of Taylor is gonna be tough for Tio to deal with. He's a big man. He's a big man. You know, that Crawford running, that shit woke me up. I ain't know Josh Taylor was that big. Even in there with Regis, you know, I didn't notice that. Cause it's like, okay, he's bigger than Regis, who's also a 40-pounder. You don't see the difference or the disparity. But then when it's like Crawford's a 47, they've been there, 5-6 fights? And look at Josh Taylor saying hello. And it's like, oh, what the fuck? Wow. How are you that big, dude? How are you making weight? So I ain't gonna hate on little Teofimo Lopez if he goes to 140 to fight Josh Taylor. It's in your you know, your promotional stable. It gives you the ability to do the things that you need to do for the history books. You can't knock that. You know what I mean? You can't knock that. It's right there. Available to him. So I get him. But that Devin fight will still be there. It's not like Devin's done with the sport, you know, and it's not like Devin could stay at 135 very much longer, you know. I don't see him with 3 more years in 135. And if he does, that would be amazing, you know. There was rumors, obviously started by Samson Lewickovic, that Devin was struggling with weight. And that was before the Linares fight. He made that successfully, and now he's taking the Joseph Diaz fight and will attempt to make that successfully. So I don't know if the rumors are true. And maybe next time we get Bill on, we got to find out if Devin has a strength and conditioning coach, because some fighters take a while. They take till they can't make weight to get a coach. Like, oh, I've been doing shit so long myself. I cook my own food. I do this, I do that. So it's like, you know, maybe some fighters don't bring in a strength and conditioning coach till what they do don't work. Then they're like, oh, let me hire somebody. Let me hire a specialist to help me with this. But yeah, man, it's going to be interesting, man. This weekend, hopefully it gives us some excitement. Remember, no live fight chat because I'll be traveling to Los Angeles, me and Doomy. And yeah, I wish there was a way. I wish there was a way so that we could, because it is a decent fight. Good fight to do a live fight chat with, you know. But it is on Dazn, so at least I'll be able to watch it on the go wherever I'm at. And, you know, and so could you. So could you. That's the beauty of the Dazn, man. Take it with you on the go, always on demand, and very, very fast highlights come out, bro. You know, you don't want to watch the full fight, go watch the YouTube Dazn highlights, you know. 1 p.m., thank you, Robert. 1 p.m. is the Dazn Teofimo weigh-in, so. Carlos, you a hater. Pagado or whatever the fuck your name should be, Pagado. You're shut off, you bum. You must be a Joseph Diaz fan talking about Devin sucks, put fans to sleep. Your comment putting me to sleep. Fuck out of here with that bullshit narrative because your man's ducking. Devin born to the dudes that don't want to see their favorite fighter get spanked on. Everybody know it. The haters want to talk about Linares because they know that that boy was so bored in the ring. He was landing so many combination punches in the ring that he said, fuck it, I'm going to just go for it. I was just going to outbox this fool because they said he was a good boxer. But I could actually take him out, and that's what happened. He tried to take him out and got caught. He won't do that next time. He'll do Floyd all night. He don't care about knockout because now he knows he could get hurt trying to show off for you. Yeah, I know it's boring when your fighter can't hit nobody and he getting hit by somebody else. That's boring. It's boring to watch as a fan of whoever Devin fighting. Him not be able to hit Devin, yeah, that's boring to watch. For you, that's a masterclass for me. You just a fucking hater. Put people to sleep. What fight was boring, first of all? This is how shit gets started. You know, the hatred, the fear. You don't want my man's anywhere near your man, so he boring all of a sudden. When the fuck did he get boring? Because it wasn't boring. That masterclass he was giving Linares, he should have never got hurt. I get that. He should have never got hurt. But that came from being so fucking comfortable. Come on, man. Show me the last fight on that level. Canelo maybe. But dude landing that many combination punches. Get the fuck out of here. Linares was a punching bag until he landed that punch. You a born fighter. You a born fucking chatter. You weirdo. Tell you, these dudes crazy, bro. They don't love the sport. They don't love the sport. How you call a masterclass boring? Meanwhile, and this is what I'm saying, we pick and choose. Floyd Canelo, that ain't boring. Linares, Devin, that was boring. You know what I'm saying? Same fucking fight. Obviously, except Devin got caught where Floyd never got caught. But, you know. Sorry about that. Doomy sending me texts. Instead of being on the show, he pausing my flow. Get out of here. Let me see. What is Brandon sending here? Let me open up these phone lines. Whenever I get this dead downtime, I could just jump out to a caller. If you want to make your previews and predictions for Teo and George Kambosos, feel free. I'm not going to stop you. This is going to be another Thanksgiving Day, yo. Talk whatever you want. I know the Teo fight isn't on everybody's, mind. So if that doesn't have your attention for this weekend, let us know what does. But don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. It's going to help us grow. It's going to put this episode and others in front of the eyes, obviously, of other boxing fans that may want to call in, that could be, a new character, a new personality to bring entertainment to the show. The number to call, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time to to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. We're talking Teofimo Lopez. We're talking this week's fights. We're talking bets. Talking prop bets. Can some of these underdogs get us money on the over-under? You know? Are some of these guys coming out of anywhere? And could we capitalize as a community? You know? For the intelligent ones. You know, the ones that really want to make money. You know, not the dudes that just want to crack jokes. You know? They probably ain't even got a fucking betting account with no money in the account. You know what I mean? We not talking to y'all, man. Save your jokes. You know, we trying to make some bread over here, you know? But we going to open up the lines. Yo, my dogs be snoring heavy, B.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
These calls are brought to you by Big Rigs Trucking Agency, experts for all your insurance and trucking needs. For quotes and consultations, visit us at brtagency.com or contact us at 908-943-6918.
Yo. Let's go out to the callers. You know how this works. Masterminds, boomerangs, ringers, cut the line. $5 cash apps. Get you in front to get your counter punch off if you got something you want to say and you just don't want to wait. Where you drop us a $5 cash app to Nest GTO. That's $SGTO. Or $5 right here on YouTube.com/The Boxing Voice in the form of a super chat with the words counterpunch or CP. You know, CP. Let's go out to Boomerang J Mac. What is up? Are you available? No J Mac. No J Mac. We going to my Jimbe. Boomerang. Oh, J Mac is there. My bad. I know you in the truck, champ.
So you hating?
I'm that guy. What you want to bet on? Bet 100,000 on that. Let's bet $1 million. You getting that money, right? Easy. Let's bet $1 million easy. And I for the bread. When I him, y'all gonna say he was too weak on my life.
Okay, bow down, bitches. I'm about to handle business. I'ma teach you all a lesson. This'll only take a minute. Got a part in all this passion in my blood. Niggas hating just because. Think about it. Everybody love Bud. J Mac, where you at? Where you at? All these niggas hating on me. Shit is whack. Shit is whack. So efficient with it. Don't check the stats. Hey, I'm out here trying to get it. Next, I only got a minute.
Here. What up, champ?
Can you hear me? How my connection sound?
Straight.
Oh, okay. Now, what we talking? Teo this morning?
Yep.
Man, I really want to get behind Teo because it was very fascinating how he upset the upset of that year or this year, whenever it was with Lomachenko. I don't remember how long ago because that's how long he been irrelevant and just talking. I really want to see dude get back in the ring so he could take care of his unfinished business and stop running around here with this weirdo stuff, making excuses for why he can't fight Devin Haney. I won't be watching the fight because I don't really give a shit about it. I have lost interest in watching the fight, but I sure will watch him get in the ring with a Josh Taylor or Devin Haney, preferably a Devin Haney before Josh Taylor. It's funny how Josh Taylor, it's not actually funny, it's real how Josh Taylor called him out on all his BS running around here talking about who ain't undisputed, how a dude got a belt. Man, Teo just need to make that fight happen. It's a money fight. Go for undisputed so he can get that Josh Taylor fight and get his ass whooped next.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you lost me once you said you ain't watching the fight. I'm like, oh, that's crazy to me. I don't know that I got that sort of willpower not to watch a unified champ fight. I don't know. There's just other fights that you don't have to watch if you need to save time and just watch the main event. It's a decent fight. It's like Bud versus Velasquez. I mean, Kambosos is a mandatory. It's not that bad of a fight. Like, Kambosos undefeated, and he's playing a good B side. You know what I mean? He's being like a good villain, helping people believe in him. Yeah, you're right, man. You're right, Rob. You're right. It's crazy, man. But that's because I think boxing has conditioned us to feel this way, bro. And that's why a guy like him is turned off, and doesn't want to watch. And that's what these promoters need to see, that. That the slightest thing can turn you off, and that can affect your overall bottom line and number, I'll be honest, George Kambosos and Teofimo Lopez have done 60 million more times promoting than Stephen Fulton and Brandon Figueroa. Like, they're fighting this weekend and nobody knows. Nobody's talking about it. We don't even have a word. We haven't even said a word about that fight week. There's like no show has a title. Brandon Figueroa, Stephen Fulton for unification. But that's what these dudes don't want to understand. All these promoters, out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. I don't give a fuck how important your fight is to the division. If you ain't making no noise, we just ain't hear you. And Brandon Figueroa and Stephen Fulton ain't saying shit. They ain't said shit. Did they even get a press conference? No, of course they didn't, because I'm approved to the fight. No, all they doing is weigh-ins and fight. Like, think about that. How much money did you just save by eliminating media workouts, eliminating fighter arrivals, eliminating last and final press conference? You going straight to the weigh-ins. Cheap. PBC on some cheap shit. It's the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? The money ain't looking right. We got to allocate shit where we got to allocate. We got all these fighters. We got to get fights. It's on contract. I get you X amount of fights. That's why we fighting on Halloween and New Year's. This is not me assuming either. This is some fact shit. Like, you got all these fighters. You got them in contract. Your contracts usually say, or your agreements usually say X amount of fights per X amount of time. You know what I'm saying? It's time. It's the end of the year. You got to get that done, or a person could get released. You understand? So, a lot of this shit this fourth quarter is dope because they got a lot of these promoters got to cram in with whatever they owe people, But, yeah, man. Interesting little weekend. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Let's go to the captain. This is Teo Sr.'s best friend and Teo Jr.'s godfather.
What he done to the boxing world to be number one in the junior weight division.
No shit. Peter Biden don't know shit. The man don't know shit. I know everything. I know every step of time.
Yo.
What up? David Maldonado Lopez. What's going on?
Yo, fight week, man. Fight week. The fight is finally here. Teofimo Lopez, the best lightweight in the world, the only one fighting people. He fought a terrific puncher, Richard Coleman, blew him out. He fought top 3 pound for pound Lomachenko, gave him a boxing lesson. Now he's going to fight a young, hungry lion. George Kambosos is a tremendous fighter, bro. Tremendous fighter. When Teofimo wins this fight by knockout inside 5 rounds, this is going to be one of his better wins also. Kambosos stops Linares. He stops Luke Campbell. He stops Isaac Cruz. And he stops Jojo Diaz. So, this is a big
Let me ask you something. When you lie like that, does your nose grow like Pinocchio?
Nah, but I see you lying. You over there talking about
No, because you say he stops. You say he stops all these dudes, but he didn't even stop little ass Lee Selby that started at what, 122? What little ass weight did What little ass weight did Lil Lee Selby start at? Where he started?
Lee Selby wasn't there to survive.
Educate us. Educate us. Where did?
All right, I'll educate you. The same way you said Canelo don't stop nobody, right? The same way you said Canelo don't stop nobody. I told you Canelo was gonna stop Billy Joe. You said, "Oh, Canelo don't stop at least." And then I said Canelo was gonna knock out Caleb Plant, and he knocked out Caleb Plant. Okay, it happens, bro. Styles make fights. Styles make fights, man. Styles make fights.
I guess the Walsh Mayweather was the wrong style.
Say that again.
I guess the Walsh Mayweather was the wrong style. Look, you don't even know that, yo. You just a Teo fan. He don't even know dude's fake, man. He ain't really ready. You ain't really ready for what's coming. Kambosos gonna shock your mans.
No, he's not. No, he's not. You're gonna be eating crow. You eating crow for Thanksgiving, bro.
Round
you
8.
Eating crow, bro. Come on, man. You picked Caleb Plant and you lost that fight, right?
I'm
you
eating crow. Dog,
they
laughing at you in the chat. You the one called him a tremendous fighter. You used the word 3 times. They laughing at you. You lost points right now. They about to
I don't care
you.
what they're saying in the chat. They don't know. The people in the chat, most of them don't know shit about boxing, man. I don't care what they're saying. You picked Plant, bro, and you lost, right? And then you also picked. I told you Crawford. I was the first one to tell you that Crawford was going to stop Porter. But you made it seem like you was picking Plant.
I ain't make it seem
and then you say
I ain't make it seem like nothing. All I did was pick him. All I did was pick Canelo.
And then you said that Crawford wasn't. You said Crawford wasn't going to stop Porter, and he stopped him. And I'm telling you, Teofimo's going to knock this dude out, and watch him knock this dude out. Everybody's caught up with the distractions. Yeah, I see he's a little distracted, but once that bell rings, he gets dialed in. He's going to go in there and handle his business, man. As far as the Devin Haney fight, that fight might happen at 140, and he's going to handle Devin Haney too, and I'm going to tell you why. See, Teofimo is not just a regular Mexican-style come-forward puncher. I, myself, like you, I pick the boxer over the puncher most of the times. But you got another guy who's a hell of a boxer as well, has speed, has reflexes, and then has that power to go along with it.
Devin Haney.
That's why I don't pick.
That's his name.
No,
Devin Haney.
That's why I don't pick. That's why I don't pick Devin Haney and Shakur over Teo and Tank, because Teo and Tank can do the same thing them guys but they got that it factor.
Don't do it. My man talking about Tank. He won't breathe. He won't breathe Shakur's name, who on the same side of the street. He heard what Bob said.
He's not staying in that weight class. Shakur, they'll fight one day when Shakur moves up in weight.
Yeah, he better run.
They'll fight one day. He ain't running.
Run,
I guarantee he ain't. How's he running?
Run. What you mean?
He beat Lomachenko.
What Bob said.
And Tank ain't want nothing to do with Lomachenko, bro. He ain't want nothing to do with Lomachenko.
Shakur washed Lomachenko. First year out the Olympics,
yeah,
he washed
Lomachenko. Let them fight then.
First
let
year.
Them fight.
I gotta go. First year out the Olympics, Shakur was running around here doing interviews with anybody who asked for an interview, letting you know that he was doing his thing with Loma in Spawn. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing. He did his thing so much that Loma ended up doing 12 straight with just him. Come on, man. You know why? Because he wanted that get back. Every round it went on, he like, oh shit, who is this fucking guy? Who's this guy? And when 3 rounds or 2 rounds, which is the norm, went by, and Shakur's supposed to get out, like, nah, stay in. 2 more. Nah, stay in. Now it's 6. Nah, stay in. 8, 10, 12 rounds with him. All right? Tell him say his name, man. Newark, New Jersey in the building, man. Say his name. We here. Listen, you the one told me, Hagler came from Newark, man. We breed killers. You hear me? But who we got? 225. I feel like I remember that. I seen it yesterday. I'm gonna get that one on by heart pretty soon. Any other boomerangs? My Jimbe, did I ever go to you?
You went to J-Mac.
There you go, brother. My bad.
No worries.
Need that jingle.
Yo, it happened. Did you? I was on Twitter last night, and Shakur and Cobra were going at it. Same way they went on the show. It was crazy. It was crazy, and it got a lot of retweets, bro. Them going back and forth got a lot of retweets. I think that fight might happen. I don't know if Al does it, because it's like, what does Cobra get? But I think he might. I hope it happens. Let's just say that. I hope that fight definitely happens. I don't think that Teofimo fight is going to happen. Even though Shakur did say his plans is for. Oh no, he said Valdez and Colbert is what he wants for 2022. He didn't even mention Teo. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me that J Mac is not going to watch the Teo fight. He's a casual, man.
Yo, why
He's a
Keyshawn?
casual.
Hey, Brandon, hit up Keyshawn, man. Oh man, yo, I'm about to hit Keyshawn. Why he got? Yo, look at what Keyshawn gonna post. You said what you said, so I went in looking for the tweets. Why Keyshawn Davis gonna post a sleep emoji if Shakur fights Colbert?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Come on, man. What the
I'm
fuck?
telling you, bro. They were going everywhere.
But why they gotta gang up though? Why it gotta be a jump? Know what I'm saying?
It definitely was. I mean, there was a lot of other people commenting.
Of course,
because
there's so many dick riders in boxing. Shit is crazy.
Yeah, a lot of ridiculousness out there. But I don't even know. I lost my train of thought. I don't know, man. Good fights. You're right about Stephen Fulton, Figueroa. Nobody's talking about it. I put out in the back chat a picture of the sister, and I mean she's getting more play than the fight, which is crazy.
I mean, it ain't crazy. You in the back call, man. You got the captain of the Horn Dogs back there.
No, definitely. But I'm saying in Twitter itself, I mean, she's getting more play than the fight is, which is crazy because that's a great fight. I definitely think they're going to compete for Fight of the Year. But it's not getting play, man. I'm telling you, PBC, people big up PBC, but they lately have been doing a horrible job of doing promotions. Just have.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
They don't promote. Let's just cut
They
the
don't
shit.
promote. They don't promote. Yeah.
Let me get the J-Mac counter punch. I hope Keyshawn answered me out here wilding.
Yo.
What up? I hear you.
Hi, my G-Bay. Let's cut your ass off. You was about to pump that J-Max land out. Nah, you cut him off when he's about to say something about me. He forgot his train of thought. Nah, I was just trolling with the Teofimo. I'm gonna watch that fight. I kind of keep my narratives the same. Well, I don't call my narratives. I keep my facts the same. I just pretty much been a little disappointed in Teo running around here calling himself undisputed and what have you. And I meant to say this. It's gonna probably be hard for him to get that Josh Taylor fight before he fight Devin because he's gonna take a L. So I see why he may not want to, but however he needs to. So his undisputed won't be disputed, and so we could have a clear cut if he get the win. But I think Devin Haney gonna beat him, and I know they know that. That's probably why they're putting up all this back and forth, changing narratives, changing their stories every day. But I will be watching the fight. All you haters, get your panties out, get your panties out the bunch. And I am a boxing fan. I just got the right to troll, just like some of you callers do and some of you chatters do all day. But my MB, kill that J-Max slander. Keep my name out your mouth.
Good little fight. Michael Hunter versus Jerry Forrest. That's a good little fight, man. That's a good little fight. I like that fight. Hunter should win, but Forrest is a live dog. Live dog. What is this? Okay, let's see what this is. It's Teo week. Let's do it.
But I told you he was going to do that, man. He's going to move up to 147. He ain't going to want to make that fight happen. I want to go to 140 so I can make my fight happen with him. Josh Taylor is a great fight for us. He don't really want to make the fight out with Crawford. I'd rather make the fight with him right here.
He said to me that you're just using his name effectively for clout, just to kind of boost your own name.
For clout? Yo, matter
Bruh, it's funny. I'm not even looking at this audio. We gonna just look at the video. It's crazy. Somebody sent me this to hear the audio. Look at T.O.'s face. His teeth getting stuck to his mouth. That's how dry the inside of his mouth is. This dude sucked down, man. Listen, remember it's been over a year that he make weight. He begging to go up. I don't know that he can make this weight, man. I ain't saying he ain't gonna make it, but it might kill him to make it. But here go the video yourself. Shout out to Boxing Social. They might flag us, but I need you to see this. Look at his mouth. Let this man just talk. And again, I'm muting it. Just look at his mouth, the way it's sticking to his teeth. And this ain't weigh-in day. This must have been this week. He looking dry. Weigh-in is today. We'll see at 1 p.m. Hopefully I'm wrong. Unless that's just how his teeth is. I don't know. That shit don't look right to me. I know y'all gonna be like, Ness, what the fuck you looking at? But I see something like Mikey Garcia. He said, why I'm looking at the man's mouth. Where the words coming out of, you idiot? What you mean what I'm looking at his mouth for? Oscar, what up? You'll see. We're going to see how that weight go. We're going to see could he make that weight. It's been a long time since he made 135. What up, Oscar?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, so we're talking about Teo versus Kambosos.
If you want.
Yeah, I got Senior winning that fight because as much shit as he talking, I thought Senior was fighting. You know what I mean? I mean, Bill, Ruben, and Angel don't compare to this dude, man. I hope Nello told him the truth up there and hurt his feelings like he did Ryan. Tell him, hey man, you're not really undisputed, right? I hope he did, man. Because did you hear that Senior was talking about, yeah, we're the first Latinos and we motivate the greats. I was like, what the hell? I was like, you know what, man? Yeah, this dude's not undisputed, man. Hey, and Ness, I know we're off topic, but hey, with Porter, do you really think his heart was into it? Because he said win, lose, or draw, he was going to retire. Ain't that what Frampton said when he lost?
I mean, it's very hard to say, man, because it was something that he said post-fight. Had he said it in the beginning, before, then I'll be like, maybe I'll believe him. But, after the fight, you going to say what sounds right, man. If he would have won, think about it. Just tell me, man, in your heart of hearts, if he beat Crawford, would he have retired?
No, I don't think so, man.
Exactly.
But the way
he would have been.
But the way his dad was kind of throwing him under the bus,
and that's fine. That's fine.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, he didn't want to go to the gym. I was like, well, maybe his heart wasn't into it.
And let's assume that it wasn't. Let's assume everything that Ken said is true. Let's assume that for the last 3 fights, he's been out of it. Let's assume that this last camp, he didn't want to train Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Again, I still ask you, if he would have beat Crawford, do you think he would have retired?
No.
Exactly.
No. I think at that point he knew he was a gatekeeper, and he even said in his interview, I don't want to be no gatekeeper. So I think he knew at that point he was a gatekeeper, and he didn't want to be that. I think that's why he retired.
Absolutely. Let me get to some other callers. Oscar, thank you for calling in. But look, I'll say this, brother. Even if he really, 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 really was going to retire, even if everything that we heard, everything was true, it's called reinvigoration. You won a belt. You beat the GOAT. You beat because it was a mythical GOAT. Porter needed this win just as bad as Crawford needed this win. Crawford was a mythical GOAT until this win. This win was validation. He got the blue check mark with this shit. He verified now. And it was Porter that did that. So I ask you, in your heart of hearts, all of you people out there, if Porter would have won, you think he was retired? No, he was going to be reinvigorated. He was going to be re-inspired, re-motivated. And he's still 34, which is young, or 33, something young. The Earl fight was there. The Ugas rematches was there. He's a world champion again. He rewrote history. Like, don't believe the hype, man. Hell no. Don't believe the hype. Listen to me. There was a point I was going to quit doing TBV, And people call me like, yo, don't quit. I'm like, man, listen, shit is fucked up right now, and I got to do X, Y, Z, and they convinced me not to, and then fucking like the heavens opened up like the following week. And I say that to say again, if he would have won the fucking title, the heavens would have opened up, bro. You think about quitting. You think about quitting, but shit can change. And then you back on top. So I there's no way he would have like, first of all, let's be real. We know boxing. This is a very, it's a very evil sport. The fans, they are dog shit. If Porter would have won, people would have been coming out the woodworks to say that Crawford was a fluke. The minute Porter won, I told you, man, that motherfucker, see, as soon as he fought somebody, look. You understand? So again, this fight was just as important for Crawford as it was for Porter. But I'm just giving you another reason why Porter would have went to the next fight, because it would have been more money and a unification, or more money and undisputed. Because let's say, hypothetically, he beat Crawford, and now Ken tells Al, like, no, let them motherfuckers fight, and we find the winner. Our whole career for PBC, we've been the dude going through the ringer. We went and fought Bud. We sitting out. Let Earl and Ugas fight, and then we do undisputed. So this is just no, man. It's just no. And Ken's been a magnificent negotiator. The answer is no. He would have absolutely continued the fight. If you don't believe that, your whole perspective is whack. What we got here? We're going to go to these super chats. I don't think I did none of that today. And the Rebuttal Entertainment says that's the wrong Russell Ness. Antony fought Boots. I'm telling you. And people think I was trying to make a joke. That is crazy to me. That's right up there with the dudes that, the women and men that misspell the name to make it unique for their children. That's hilarious too. Like Jessica with a Y. It's like, get the fuck out of here, man. Yo, people be tripping these days, yo. It's just like, it's only a name, you know what I mean? They be misspelling shit. No, I don't spell it like that. It's like, okay, my bad. Daniel Vega says, is Fulton versus Figueroa fight week? Oh, wait. Is Fulton versus Figueroa fight this week too? Oh, yeah, it is. It is. Nobody's talking about it. Only Brandon, man. God bless his soul. He's the only caller, man. See? That's why you should vote for Brandon for Caller of the Year. He talks more than just the big fight or the big welterweight, Fulton has gotten zero love, which is crazy. He's a champion. I think he unified, right? He had the IBO. Then he fought like Angelo Leo for the WBO. And now he's about to unify with the WBC or something like that, or the WBA. Yeah, it's crazy. And he from Philly. Last fight was with Boots' father. So much storyline. But he's not with Boots' father this fight, which is more storyline. Roland Curtis with the fat 20 dub. He says 620 into Blood, Sweat, and Tears, episode 1. Crawford recalls as a little boy telling people that he wants to be a world champion. 10:45 into part 2, Porter admits that the sports commentary is something that he has always wanted to do. Thinking emoji, money bag. Oh, yeah. This is what I don't, no disrespect again, maybe you have gotten in the ring, but this is what I'm saying, like, and you know what, I can't even say that this way of thinking doesn't exist in a fighter. I can't lie and say maybe someone isn't thinking how to get the bag the wrong way. But again, a dude like Porter, I just can't see him selling a fight, right? Like selling the last fight as a means to make money. He's been a competitor all his life. Like, and that's what I'm saying. You guys don't put things into perspective. He's played football competitively and whatever other sport competitively, then boxing competitively on the highest level. dude, this fought all the names in the world. Like, how can you consider him thinking like, oh, wow, I want to talk on the mic for the rest of my life. So, Dad, let's take this fight as a swan song, not really look to win, just get the check. Like, it goes against everything that he's done his entire life. He's competed his entire life. Now you're telling me that, you know, he just went through the motions here? Like, that, so disrespectful, bro. So disrespectful. Think about all the amateur titles that he's won along the way. 2-time champion. You know, those fights are what led him to get to that chair. I don't get you guys, bro. So weird. Alex Vega, what up? So weird.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right. Good morning. I'm excited for tonight. I saw that the Zone, they're starting to broadcast around 8, and I think the Showtime card's at 10, so that's perfect. So I'm trying to definitely catch both of those. I'm really thinking about, man, putting down Teo for 10-round TKO. Last time I checked, it was plus 1,200 or something like that. Also, man, I want to talk about the Luis Ortiz pay-per-view, man. I got with a couple people in the back call, and we grouped up, man, and we bought our tickets, so we're going to be down there for that. So I'm excited for that. It's going to be a good weekend, New Year's, down in Hollywood, Fort Lauderdale area. It's always beautiful down there. So that's pretty exciting, and that's all I got.
All right, man. I'm so happy to see real boxing fans, and I love that I put the call out, man. I put the call out. I put the battery in people's back, gave them the energy needed to speak the truth. There's nothing wrong with telling the truth and saying that this is a good fucking card. You know, just because these hipsters, you know, want to make you feel like this is not a good card and you shouldn't like it and there's no way you should pay $40. Oh. Meanwhile, people keep calling in. Now people going to the fight. Keem from the back call going to the fight. Alex from the back call going to the fight. That's what I'm fucking talking about. We real boxing fans. We don't not watch fights. Fuck out of here. It's crazy, bruv. Crazy. Oh, Brandon Boomerang. What up?
Hey, whole nother time zone. Jump duffel bag with our mind on. Can't play when you here, get your life stole. If you bring it here, then the price grow. Phone jabbing and punching the line long. I drop a pigeon, let 9 go. We slap with the fake glass and white go. This only happens in Ohio.
Yo, what up, Ness?
Chillin'.
Man, yeah, it's always good when the TBV brothers link up. You know JT in my city, man, so I'm linking up with him when I get off work today or sometime this weekend. So he up here getting some work, man. Shout out to him for making that drive. That man dedicated about that boxing. So salute to him for that. Teofimo, man, it's time Teofimo reminds some of these cats who he is, bro. He's a special fighter. He really don't do anything exceptionally wrong in the ring. Like Maldonado said, he got speed, power, reflexes, explosion. He can box on the back foot decent. And he ain't never been in a boring fight. I mean, this guy knocked your ass out and then hit you with the backflip, baseball, home run. So I think people just blaming him for the Triller shit, but that was more a Triller fault than his. So, yeah, Teofimo about to stop Kambosos. Decent fighter, but not on this level. Then Foam Figueroa, like I said, that's my fight of the year, man. I'm so excited. And Majimbe was right. PBC has dropped the ball on promoting Figueroa. He should be right where Ryan Garcia is, man. Have you ever just looked at that cat? That's a good-looking young cat, man. He got like bluish gray eye. He should have chicks throwing panties in the ring. They call him the Heartbreak Kid, but they ain't promoting Figueroa right, man. He should be a way bigger star. With the way he fight and how he look, man, give me him. We gonna take over the world. I take him, Ryan Garcia, all them pretty little motherfuckers, man, and I have millions of dollars. But yeah, I'm excited for that fight. Then my Jinbei said Chocolatito and Estrada 3's coming up. So yeah, man, it's some fire, bro. It's some fire, and you was right. Raymond Ford, I ain't been too impressed with Raymond Ford his last few fights. He came out all hype, him, Otha Jones, Al Bobby, and the Koshi Solomon. You know, Eddie Hearn was hyping them cats up. Ain't none of them dudes look like world beaters. So you might be right about putting some money on that cat fighting Raymond Ford. That ain't probably a bad. Just throw a couple dollars on, I'd say.
Yo, you know
I
what's
ain't been
funny?
impressed with him either.
Shakur just posted a clip beating Felix Carvajal.
I'm trying to think if I remember that fight. The Filipino cat?
Nah, Puerto Rican cat.
I gotta go back and I can't remember that one. But yeah, man. Like I said, man, I'm excited for Teofimo in the fall, and this is a good weekend of boxing. Then next week you get Devin and Tank, another good weekend of boxing. So yeah, man, they hitting us across the head with some fire. But I still don't agree with that Charles Martin and Luis Ortiz shit. That's my call, bro.
You lying? That's a top 10 heavyweight fight, bro.
What up, Ness? How you doing this morning?
Oh shit, sneaking up on me and shit. What up, champ?
Hey, you know, just having another blessed day. Yesterday was a blessed day with the family, so
How was
just
the
keeping it
Thanksgiving?
moving.
I said, how was the Thanksgiving?
It was good, but I had to do the whole two family thing, man. I don't usually do that, so
You went both
all
places?
that extra food, man. I'm gonna be looking kind of fucked up in Florida.
Come on, bro. You got an 8-pack. You out here worried about coming down with a 6-pack. This dude. This
I
guy.
ain't worried about none of that. I'm trying to come down and party, to be honest with you. I ain't gotta run shit. I get to sit back and enjoy Border Wars this time. Trust me, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, man. So what you think? T.O. fight week, bro?
I'm just excited to see him get back in the ring. I mean, the delay on this fight kind of, makes you a little sour, but at the same time, I mean, his last fight against Loma was great, man. I was entertained, so I can't imagine it's not going to be entertained. And I watched a little bit of Kambosos to see, what he's fighting, and I think it's going to be a good fight. The styles, I think it's going to be good. But I do think that T.O., as long as he doesn't have a bunch of rust on him, I think he's going to take that and show that there's levels to the game.
Yeah, man. I don't got nothing to say about Kambosos, you know what I mean? I haven't seen anything in him. I only watched the Selby fight. And
You didn't watch the Mickey Bay fight? No.
Selby fight. Did he knock out Mickey Bay?
I can't remember. I didn't get all the way.
Because John Molina knocked out Mickey Bay, and John Molina lost to Crawford. So that would be good if he at least knocked out Mickey Bay, but I'm sure he didn't. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, you know what? It was a split decision. He won a split decision win.
Dudes I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing here, but it's just like he's so tough, but then the style, then he gets in the ring and is not looking that way to me, against Selby anyway. But Selby was known as the Welsh Mayweather.
Yeah, I don't know. I noticed Kambosos. He's got a little bit of, he's got some good timing. He's gonna throw hard shots, but at the same time, I don't think, you're going split decision with Mickey Bay and watching that fight. He did well. Mickey was still kind of slick here and there. I don't see him. The guy who beat Loma, I don't see Kambosos beating that dude. Not at all.
Well, people do argue that T.O. was slowing down in the back half of the fight,
Right. Let's be honest, man. He banked the whole first half of the fight.
He's got a high output style, but the thing is, is he going to throw them punches? Because T.O. likes to counter. T.O.'s a good counter puncher, too. That left hook ain't no joke. And I don't know that, he's going to throw the punches that he does. He throws a lot of punches, but it's not versus a T.O. level of opposition.
Well, I think it's going to come down to power then, it's like any man. You go in there, some dude crack you hard as fuck, and ooh, man, I can't just be eating those shots and going punch for punch with this guy. You know, that's what happens. That's when your punch output comes down. You know, when you have that fear that you're gonna get dropped by a punch. When you feel somebody's power and you don't really fear it that much, you think you can take it. I mean, you're gonna fight very differently.
For sure, man. Let me get to some of these callers here. I forgot to go back to 225, who is actually Julius in Lakeland. What up? Julius. Uh-oh, Julius, you working? Hawk, Maryland.
Yo, what's up, Ness?
What up?
Ain't too much. Good morning, Turkey Day after, and who you got there? Sean, what? It's Adrian. Okay, how you doing, Adrian?
How's it going, Hawk?
Oh, good, boss. The Teofimo Lopez deal, I'm gonna tell you, he done came, to the point where I gotta see him do something because he keeps saying he's undisputed. That right there, all that's doing is putting more pressure on himself in his fight. He really got to show something. So I'm just waiting to see the weigh in and see how he looks. As far as him and Shakur, there's no way he beats Shakur. Ain't nobody beating Shakur. But Figueroa, I'm going Figueroa. That boy is a lot better than people give him credit for, man. He's going to mow down that I forgot his name right now, but the boxer, yeah, he's going to get mowed down. Figueroa is really good. Brandon Figueroa, yeah, he's off the chain. But
wait, hold. Because people said we got to start listening to you because they say, yo, Hawk predictions be right. So when you say maul down,
I'm calling them all year.
When you say maul down, are you talking about he getting a stoppage? Like Fulton ain't gonna be able to continue.
He gonna stop. Yeah, he gonna stop Fulton because Fulton gonna keep trying to. He's a real good fighter, but he's gonna keep trying to outbox Figueroa, and the pressure that Brandon Figueroa put on you with them long arms, and he hits a lot harder than people give him credit for. He puts the pressure on it. Those guys, they can't deal with that pressure. I've seen nobody really be able to deal with it. It's not reckless pressure either. He's awkward, but he puts on pressure by body punching and timing. His timing is pretty good for an awkward fighter.
Bruh, Figueroa by knockout is plus 450.
Yeah.
And you saying he gonna stop him? I'm about to put $2 on that.
He gonna stop him. Figueroa is he's not gonna finish that fight with that. Fulton not gonna finish that fight because he's gonna keep trying to. He's a determined fighter. He's gonna try to keep. That's what I said about Porter. In no world I'm gonna tell you this about Porter. What he said. I believe he did talk about retirement because him and his father. If you watch boxing, I am not a Terrence Crawford. I'm a boxing fan, so I'm not a Terrence Crawford fan. But this guy, if you watch his technique in the ring, Terrence Crawford, there's no way that Sean Porter or his father believed that they were going to win that fight when they signed the contract. So maybe they did talk about him retiring because there's no way they thought they could beat Sean Porter. Terrence Crawford. If you really watch boxing and styles, his style is just too tailor-made for Crawford. And if you notice one thing about Terrence Crawford, and like I said, I'm not a Crawford full-out fan. I'm just a fan of boxing. Nobody asks to rematch him. Everybody talks about how he got caught by this guy and that guy. But all these guys, when they fight, other fighters will talk about rematching them. Nobody talks about rematching Crawford. He really hurts these dudes to the body. He tries to. It's a meanness that he has. Fulton has that meanness, and the reason Shakur Stevenson will beat the guy they talking about fighting this weekend. If he was to fight him, Shakur would beat him because you can't hit Shakur. That's one main thing about boxing, timing and being in position. Shakur never's out of position. And Terrence Crawford's really never out of position. And if you catch him, he won't let you catch him with the same shot again. And I believe both Porter, father and him knew that they wasn't. There's no way they believed they could beat him. I just don't believe that. They know boxing. They know they couldn't beat Crawford. But yeah. I can't wait for the heavyweight fight. But when it do happen, did you ever talk to Jeff Mayweather about him when he trained Charles Martin?
Yeah. He don't train him no more.
Oh, he stopped, but he was training him.
Yeah, but not no more. Not
no more.
I asked the
Well,
same day after you text me and so I text them and he said no, no more.
Okay.
No more. Yo, so what you think happened in the Tio fight?
That's what I said about the Tio fight. I can't give an assessment on the Tio fight. I like to be sure when I do it. I haven't seen him in so long. He put so much pressure. Tio has put so much pressure on himself by calling himself undisputed and fighting over it with everybody. That I'm just curious to see how, I don't know if he's going to come out there rushing, trying to just finish the dude. And I haven't seen Kambosos a lot. I don't know a lot about Kambosos. So that's the reason I haven't been saying anything. Yeah, when I talk on the fight, I know him, but I don't really know. What is his name? Tio. Yeah, Tio. Right now, I'm really anxious just to see what he does. It's been a minute. As far as Tio, from when I last saw him, this guy shouldn't be able to go 3 rounds with him. When I last saw Tio when he was in the ring, he shouldn't be able to go 3 rounds with Tio. But I can't call it like that because it's been this whole year.
Tio ain't knock out Nakatani, right?
No, but Nakatani, with the height and everything, I think Tio just didn't like when the reason Lomachenko was able to get Nakatani out of there, he had a chance to keep looking at what Tio did with him. It's a little different when you go in there and you fight the dude for the first time and nobody else fought him before you. So that's why Lomo was able to look the way he looked. Believe me, he looked at that fight that he had with Tio. Tio was learning how to fight him as he went through the fight, the height, the reach. That boy can fight. He's a good. Well, I guess he done became what's that called? A gatekeeper. The guy you talking about, and they ain't too many people gonna beat him. But I just believe the reason that Lomo was able to get him out of there. If Tio had a rematch with him, he'd be able to get him. I believe he'd be able to get him. One thing Tio got is
let me get you some other callers.
Timing. Tio has good timing.
We got a new caller in the 681. Brand new caller. Who this?
Yo, Nuts, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Shadow Ghost, bro. Just want to say, man, a salute to the Boxing Voice, man. I watch y'all all the time, man. Boxing is lit, man. I'm excited for this weekend, man. I understand people be having their own opinions and everything, but it really be bugging me out when people say they ain't gonna watch a certain fight, man, or something like that, man.
Hey, Shadow Ghost,
I just feel like, bro.
Where you from? Because you the first person to ever call in with a 681, so I don't know.
Oh, that number is from West Virginia when I was at the VA, but I'm calling out of Maryland, bro.
All right.
Calling out of Maryland. And, but anyway, yeah, I just wanted to talk about, man, boxing is lit, man. Stephen Fulton versus Brandon, bro. He's a real good pressure fighter, but I feel like Fulton, he proved in his last fight with Angelio, man, that he could fight in the phone booth, man. He could box. He could do it all. He's tough. He's got heart. I don't understand why that fight's not getting any exposure, or I feel like it should get a lot more exposure on it. As far as the Teal goes and Devin and everything like that, I understand how people, they support certain fighters and stuff like that, but they be throwing me off when they say, hey, I ain't gonna watch this fight or something like that. I mean, like, I'm a fan of boxing, bro. If there's a good fight on, man, I'm watching it, bro. But with that, man, I just want to say, man, a salute to the Boxing Voice, bro. I hope you have a great holiday, bro, or the rest of your holidays.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right.
So a parlay. I'm about to do this parlay because I need a win, and this ain't a bad parlay. Brandon, money line. Brandon Figueroa, money line. Tio by knockout, plus 417. That's good. Like, for real bettors, $100 makes you $515. For guys like me, $10, makes you $41. That's not bad. Plus 4171 plus your 10 back. You think Tio get the knockout? I'm watching these George Kambosos knockouts. He like to throw his little jab every now and then. I don't know. See, when you don't want to get stopped, it's hard not to stop you unless you're fighting Crawford.
Exactly. I mean, if you're a good enough fighter, you're gonna move around. You're gonna do what you need to do to survive. But I don't know. I hope he gets the knockout. I would hope he'd be gunning for that knockout just because of all the shit talking and everything that's gone on. I think a knockout would be good and kind of get some of the people to stop breathing down his neck. Because I think if he goes 12 in a competitive fight, you know, people are gonna be like, "Bro, you've been talking all this shit." Like,
Yo, I hope he doesn't become like the new Lucas Brown and shit. You know, Lucas Brown is like from Australia. Kambosos, man, he can't get slapped. Dudes
shit.
from Australia be coming over here with them tattoos, getting ripped. That's what I'm saying. That tough guy shit is cool if you actually knocking people out, but it's like, yo, Lee Selby looks bigger than him in this fight, and Lee Selby was the one moving up. I'm gonna have to check because I'm pretty sure Lee Selby started at like 22, man. I'm pretty sure he was trying to get a Leo fight once upon a time, maybe even 18. I'm gonna check though. Keem in Florida, are you available? Keem Marlin. No Marlin. Sony, what up? Sony was good.
Nope, Marlon.
Oh, Marlon, what up?
Man, what's happening? Shit, I want to call a sick man. My damn fight got canceled. Something was wrong with my opponent. He had an EKG done, didn't work out. So something was wrong with his heart. So, man, I'm just back in the gym, on to the next one. And hopefully having something set up for January, February down in Florida.
Oh, that'd be nice. Some nice
Oh,
weather.
Yeah. And then, like I said, I'm moving down there in June. So I'm coming down there. I should be down there for Border Wars. Then I'm coming back down there for the whole winter break and checking out some areas.
Yeah, man. I mean, I told you, man, come by me, man. I'm looking for investors. I want to open up a gym.
And that's...
You broke out there, son. You're gone. All right.
So what's up? Luis Ortiz is really fighting Chris Martin.
Chris Martin, Charles Martin.
Charles, Chris.
Yeah,
I mean,
so what? You don't like that fight? I hear you with the little giggle and shit. He trying to fight, y'all. You see him? He know I love that fight. He trying to fight with me. You picking a fight? What?
No,
what don't you
I don't
like
have
about
a
this
problem
fight?
watching it. I just don't. It's gonna be an entertaining fight to watch, but it's not like that's gonna determine anything that's gonna happen in the upper part of the heavyweight division.
How does a top 10 fight? That's like saying, all right, let me. Ooh, where this at? I got it somewhere.
I mean, do you really think Charles Martin's gonna beat Luis Ortiz?
Let me see here.
I just want you to answer that. Like, who do you think's winning that fight, Ness?
Here it is. This is it? Is this it? No, nothing happened? Oh, that did happen. Okay. Watch how I get him, y'all. This is why I love Border Wars. Where you at? So, if you fight Jordan Baker, who's number 3, and you number 7, does anything happen in the division?
Not if I can't beat anybody above Jordan.
Man, don't change don't push it back.
But no,
don't push it back because ain't nobody asked that.
Look who's at the top. Wilder. The fucking Ortiz been slept by him already. Like,
you got
want to see that third fight?
Is that
That's
true?
what I'm saying. Like, do you want to see that third fight?
Is that you with the short or James with the short? I'm gonna kill one of y'all. But I don't want to see the third fight. Because Lewis beats Martin don't mean he gets a Wilder fight. Wilder just came out of 2 knockouts. He just posted a cast on his arm. He ain't coming back.
Well, my point is, okay,
Not
so
now.
if he doesn't get them, then who does Luis Ortiz, like, what does that step him up to? Like, who do you think that he can beat on that next level then?
I mean, I'm gonna just
An
pull
AJ.
I'm gonna pull up the
Fury.
ranking. AJ's busy with Usyk.
No, I know, but I'm just asking you.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why this fight is important, because the top are busy, so the bottom mixing up to get ready for when the top is available. Right now, Lewis is number 7 overall. All right, so AJ got to fight Usyk. That's 1 and 2. Let me screen share this. So that's 1 and 2 right there. You got a short, Adrian. I'm gonna kill you. So I don't know. It's gone. It's gone now. It's back. What in the fudge? Anyway, okay. Tyson is at the top. The rumors are him and Dillian White or Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce, number 9. Tyson, the top. Usyk AJ rematch, 1 and 2. Wilder injured. Dillian in court. Joseph busy with Chisora. Andy MIA. Lewis fighting Charles Martin. Michael Hunter fighting Jerry Forrest. I'm telling you, that's a beautiful fight. Look at it. There's no one there. Oh, you know who ain't fighting nobody and he keep getting passes? Your man Hergovich. Hergovich. Who the fuck he fighting?
My man's though.
No, I'm talking about the public's man. I speak in general. That's they fucking man. They was out here Hunter's ducking him. Why Hunter fighting a better fight than him then? Jerry Forrest a better fight than anybody Philip Hergovich already fought. Fuck out of here, man. That's a top 10 fight, bro. And if Lewis beats him, that means he could open up the doors to a possible Andy fight or a possible Joseph Parker, Derek Chisora winner fight. You know what I mean? Like, there's fights for him. Or he got that fight off and he's like, yeah, give me this new dude everybody talking about. I spar him all the time. I live in Miami. That dude be with Pedro Diaz. I'll fuck his big Croatian ass up. We got to build storylines and we got to let them build. It's a good heavyweight fight. My Jinbe, you a hater. You started this shit. You started it. Tainting everybody's mind with the bullshit. It's a top 10 heavyweight fight. Make it not make sense. Tell me how Luis Ortiz fighting Martin is bad.
Listen, I'm not saying it's bad. What I'm saying is neither one of those guys is going to get to the point where they're going to challenge anybody in the top 4.
So you don't think Andy Ruiz, Luis Ortiz can happen? Absolutely.
Well, maybe Andy. I'm just taking the big 3.
Okay.
I don't see Luis. I don't see him getting a title shot. Fair enough. Let me say that. I just don't see him getting any sort of title shot before the end of his career, unless it's someone just picking him to pick him for a stay busy fight.
I mean, maybe not. Maybe not. We don't know if Fury said, give me he said if Usyk beats AJ, the AJ fight is done or something like that. Basically he said like one fight and he's done. So what if he retires? Them belts are all vacant again. And Andy Ruiz versus Luis Ortiz could be for a vacant title. And if Ruiz beats Charles Martin, more people probably will be open to Andy versus Luis Ortiz. You know? 2 dudes that been on pay-per-view. Luis gets a big win over Martin. It might put Andy in a position to fight Lewis. Andy beats Lewis, we gonna be asking to see him versus one of the big 3. At the very least, him versus Dillian White. Like, there's good fights to make. You wild.
But I'm not saying those aren't all good fights, but at the end of that, like how you did that, Andy's going to get them big fights. We ain't talking about Ortiz going to get them big fights.
That's if Andy beats Lewis. That ain't a given.
I didn't say it was, but I'm just saying the way you made that sound naturally off the top of your head is like, yeah, Andy gonna beat Lewis and then get that shot. I'm just saying your mind went there first.
My mind went there because he's the star, but Luis Ortiz is the dark horse. Andy's the money. He got the crowd. He been on pay-per-view. The chips are behind him. Lewis is the dude everyone's ducking. If he beats Martin, he continues to show his marketability at a late age too. You know, so now Andy's like, yeah, fuck it. He's 41 now, or he's 44 now. We'll take it.
Or 50.
Or 50. If the Southpaw beats you, he got 2 AJ offers or 1 AJ offer and 2 Wilder offers. Like, you can't act like Luis Ortiz don't nobody know him, bro. My man, he got a $7 million offer to fight AJ. Like, they know him. But let me get to T in Toronto. T. Toronto. Is this not Toronto? What the fuck? My man sound like he in a boat somewhere. That is most certainly T. T! Now don't sound good, champ. Brandon Boomerang. Brandon. No Brandon. J-Mac Boomerang.
Yo, Nuts.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm working, man. I ain't got much else to add on to the Michael Hunter and Jerry Forrest. When is that happening?
On Triller. Let me see again here. It is happening December 2nd. Oh shit! Damn, I'm gonna.
Shit! That's on
shit!
That Versus.
That's Tuesday. That's Tuesday.
That must be on the Cassius Chaney card then.
Yeah, at the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York. God damn, that's Tuesday, bro.
Yeah, that's the they having the Bone Thugs and 3-6 Mafia battle right after, I think, or before or after, one of the two.
That is crazy on a Tuesday. Boxing is all over the place.
That's fire, man. But hey, I want to say,
snuck up on us though. We didn't even know.
Yeah, that's true. But shit, we ain't complaining. But hey, I want to say, give a big fuck you to J Mac and Brandon Lenz. They know what I'm talking about. Fuck you niggas, man. That's my call.
Oh wow. It's going down. Yeah, I don't know, man. T.O. got to get in there and show us something. Definitely this fight. And boxing is everywhere. I was glad when boxing came back to regular TV. And how many years later, and look where we're at. We got boxing on apps, boxing on regular TV, boxing on YouTube. Sport is very much alive and expanding.
Yeah, man. The way that we get in fights, the only downside, like, I love it, but how many millions of people aren't going to be aware that Michael Hunter and Jerry Forrest, which is a damn good fight, is happening on a Tuesday? Majimbe Boomerang.
Yes. Why are you always saying that I was the one that put that shit about that it's a bad fight?
You're the first
with
one.
Ortiz
You're the first one to put that energy out in the radio.
Nah. I didn't say it was a bad fight. I said
took your call to shit on that. Like, oh my God, no way, $39. Oh my God.
It shouldn't be. When was the last time we had a pay-per-view, non-title pay-per-view that was not one of those freak shows, exhibitions? A pay-per-view non-title. Are you kidding me? That should not be $39.99. It shouldn't be pay-per-view. It should be free. It's a good fight. Good undercard. Should be on Fox.
Everyone knows heavyweights. Everyone knows heavyweights get paid more than the smaller weights. It's not a hate. It's not a hate thing. It's just simple. Chocolatico was making maybe $25,000 a fight at one point, and Luis Ortiz never made $25,000 at one point.
I bet you he's gonna make more money than Luis Ortiz for this third fight with Estrada.
No, and that's okay, but that might be what, maybe $600,000 that he made finally.
750.
All right, and don't we all know that Ortiz has been paid way more than $750? So that's all I'm saying. Like,
but that doesn't make it okay.
You're not listening. You're not listening. Yes, it does make it okay. You know there is more value in heavyweights. That's why they call it the casual division. Why? Because they bring out the casuals, which means because they're big, they get paid more. Because they get paid more, this all heavyweight attraction is on pay-per-view.
Answer me this question, though. When was the last time we had a pay-per-view that was non-title?
Let me ask you a question. If I gave you $1 million, right, what is it easier for you to make? Can you make us a heavyweight main event, or can you make us a bunch of Chocolaticos and Estradas?
$1 million?
Yes, $1 million.
Well, I'm not going to pay Martin and Ortiz $500,000 and just say that's the main event. That's just garbage.
All right, but you would only be able to pay them. Like I said, with $1 million, you can make an entire card of those little guys, bro. It's not me dissing
I understand
them.
what you're saying.
They just cost less. That's all. It's not me. I'm just showing you the market value. They are Honda Civics. They are not the Honda Pilot or nothing. They're not the big. They're not the big version of this. It's just the fucking truth, bro. It's less car in those little dudes.
All right, but now answer me this question then. when was the last time we had a pay-per-view non-title fight? Has there ever been one? So then what makes this okay?
I just told you what makes it okay. Heavyweights
Nah,
cost
you're
more
wrong.
money. Let
Whatever.
me ask you a question.
I'm
What's
gonna
cheaper?
kill it.
What's
We're
cheaper?
gonna disagree on
Listen,
that one.
no, it's not about disagreeing. It's right and wrong. What's cheaper? 4 chicken wings at the Chinese store or going to buy a turkey at the supermarket? What's cheaper?
The 4 chicken wings.
Exactly. Why? Because they fucking 118. They chocolatito and them dudes. The turkey.
We're gonna disagree on that, but whatever.
The turkey with all the value. The turkey that comes with all the meat that you and your family can eat for a few fucking days is the heavyweight. What don't you get, bro?
No.
Get out of here, man.
Listen, bro.
You're Uncle Scrooge, bro.
You are a size whore. You only talk about the heavyweight division. You don't even talk about the Ancajas Ioka fight that's gonna happen, which is a bigger fight.
Bruh, it's funny.
It's a bigger fight. It's a unification fight.
It's funny that you even say that because Brandon is the only one that's talking about Figueroa Fulton. When's your last call on Figueroa Fulton?
I just said it in my first call.
Exactly. And that's my point. You beat the drum for the little guys and you just talked about them Friday.
Yes, I only called one time this week. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on every show,
this
bro.
week. Yeah, he called every show this week and got a boomerang, y'all. Don't let him lie. This guy's crazy.
Yo, but real quick on that Figueroa card, there is this guy Alexandro Santiago. He is going to be he's going to fight Gary Antonio. That might be a surprise fight for everybody. This guy is coming up from 114, and he's only 5'2". But he had a split decision draw with Ancajas, which was a great fight if you guys haven't seen it.
What's the name?
Alexandro Santiago. Yeah. So I think Antonio is gonna get the win. I just don't think he's gonna get the knockout like people are gonna expect.
Oh, you talking about the Russell fight?
Yeah, the Russell fight. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's a plus 450. Your underdog.
And Julio said a plus 450. I mean, he's not winning. He's not winning that fight, but it's gonna go the distance. And Figueroa, man, I thought Julio Cejas beat Figueroa. It was a draw, and I thought that fight was gonna take out a lot of them. I thought he wasn't gonna be the same after that fight, but he came back and did what he did with Neary. I mean, the guy has fought the better opposition. He should be.
It's a long ass call. My man be tricking me into giving him more time all the time, bro. Little heavyweight hater and shit, bro. You buy a dozen chicken wings with $5, man. My man tripping right now, bro. Luis Ortiz is a top 10 heavyweight, and all them heavyweights moving the division now with Triller doing what they doing, shaking up Hunter and Cheney. Everything in the division is moving, man. Like, y'all tripping right now. That's a damn good fight. I don't give a fuck about it. Ain't free on Triller. I don't hear him complain about Triller about to charge you $20 on Fight TV for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hear Brandon complain. Oh, yeah, 3-6 Mafia and whoever the fuck about the... Nobody ain't complains. When it's PBC is a complaint. But I'm the shell. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the dude to keep it real. Y'all little weirdos. LV, Sluggy. You avail? Shit, what's for me, PBC would have been with DAZN years ago. LV, give me John Skipper's number. See if I won't interview his ass, put him on a hot seat, and ask him why the fuck he don't entertain PBC.
Only time y'all see me in Rays is when I turn into the Bronze Mama. I want a body, and he gonna be the body. The ambulance better be ready. The medical better be ready. The referee better be ready. They better have that towel to be able to throw it in.
SDS Promotions.
I'll be right.
LV Slugger.
TBV, fellas, what up?
What up?
What's going on?
What's up, man? Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Nice little weekend of fights. I'm excited to see Tio again, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I'm just not the biggest fan of him, but you know when he do, when he in that ring, he do bring excitement. So he been out the ring for about almost over a year. So I'm excited to see how
How
he
you
gonna
picking
look.
it?
I'm not even sure, man. To be real, I'm gonna put some money on like the first 6 rounds. But one thing about his daddy, man, when he says sometimes that shit come to fruition, man. He's talking about first round, so I went in and put some money on that first round
Yeah,
KO.
but his daddy can't get in there and fight for him. Floyd told us that the best.
I'm already helped. I just put a little something on it. A
But
little
but 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 let me ask you though. But ultimately, you think T.O. getting a stoppage?
Oh yeah, I say about the 7 rounds, under 7.
But no way he doesn't get the stoppage in your mind.
He gonna knock him out. Like I said, I think Kambosos gonna come in there to fight, man. And like a lot of the callers saying, man, T.O. is a good counter puncher. A good boxer for real. Like he does a lot of good things in that ring, man. So I do think he might have to get some rust off. That's gonna might give him problems early, but I do think eventually he gonna hit him with some hot shit, man, and get him up out of there.
What about that Reese Eileen fight? Again, my Jimbe failed to talk about them little dudes.
I mean, I'm rocking with Reese, man. Like I'm gonna be real. I don't even I knew Reese from early in the year when you had him on the show, and that's really why I know him. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been following him, but I'm just gonna rock with Reese, and that I'm not sure he's gonna get to stop it, but he should. But I mean, I'm not really sure. I'm just gonna rock with Reese. But on that Fulton Figueroa, I think Fulton gonna win in 12, probably a split against Figueroa. Like that style probably gonna give him problems, but I do think Fulton eventually, do good later in them later rounds and eventually do enough to get the win.
Oh, so you going Fulton over Figueroa over Figgy?
Yeah, I'm going Fulton. Yeah,
let me
Fulton,
see how that look backwards.
I think it's gonna be a good fight though, man. This gonna probably be the fight of the weekend, man. So, I'm looking forward to it, man. But like I said, I want to see what T.O. look like and see that Fulton Figueroa might be the fight of the night, man. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. Just see what these boys can do, man.
Yeah, they got Rashad Monty fighting again. They keeping that boy active. Holy shit.
But yeah, that's my call though.
All right. Where's that Fulton fight? What you got over there, Adrian? Here we go. Fulton. Let me see if I did. Yo, LV, what you said? Fulton gonna stop him late, or you said decision, right? I'm pretty sure he gonna get a decision.
He said split decision.
Yeah, I can't see him getting no knockout. Fulton by knockout plus money, so that ain't happening. Decision is the low money, and that ain't bad, but that's not a safe enough parlay. Like T.O. by knockout and Fulton by decision is a plus 136. But those are two specific forms of an outcome. Like it's not like you just picking money lines. So, I can't really even though they favorites, I can't get too sexy on the bet because the opposite.
You're not gonna make that much back, right?
Well, the opposite could happen. The favorite could, T.O. still could win, but get a decision, And Fulton could be the one to still win, but knock out Brandon Figueroa somehow. I'm going to hold that parlay right there. I need to make a parlay this week, though. I took the whole last week off. I need this parlay. I need to at least make $50. I don't want much.
You must have took an L or something.
I took the L from the Canelo fight. I bet a lot on Canelo by decision. I swore I was right, man. It's all. I keep saying it. See, people think it's the fighter. It was more my investment in the trainer, strength and conditioning trainer, Coach Larry Wade. If you notice, both my rooting guys stem from him. He trains Porter for his entire career, damn near, and definitely all of Caleb's career. So, I fucking put stock into that. But let that go. Damn it.
I know. I was gonna say. I said that must have stung a little bit because you didn't really talk about it next week. I
got Mad Bet 100. Kansas City was good.
You here?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Now we can.
All right, man. I'm going with Fulton for the decision. Aleem for the knockout. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah.
I'm trying to build your parlay to
Yeah,
see how much I make. Because I need a win.
and I'm picking Theo by knockout. But I also made a bet that Theo's gonna stop Kambosos in the fifth. I picked the round. Oh yeah, and I did pick last week, even though I wanted Porter to win. I bet Porter to win. I lost that, but I did pick Bud to knock him out.
Damn.
In the 9th and the 10th.
Damn, hedged it.
Well, I was encouraged by you guys to hedge the bet, so I did.
But
everybody was picking a late stoppage.
Wow.
So.
And you did it specific round, so you made good money. That was plus 1,600 on the 10th, bro. Nice, congrats.
Yeah.
Aleem by
So,
knockout.
yeah, I listened to the show.
Aleem by knockout is a plus 185. The bookies believe the
Yeah,
decision.
because
So now I need to know why you think he's stopping them.
Because the plus money is more likely, right?
No, I hear you, but why you think Eduardo Baez is
Because
going to stop?
Aleem seems to hurt everybody he fights, like, terribly, more than once in a fight. So I think this Mexican guy going to be right up. He's not going to box and create opportunities where Aleem could use his power. He's powerful for that weight class. And I think his confidence is, over his last fights, he's been putting the shit on these guys. I watched Kambosos Selby fight, and I think he's going to get stopped. He's a decent boxer.
I had an interview scheduled with Reese, man, but they only wanted me to do pre-record because it's fight week. And, he's on West Coast. Our only West Coast day is like a Thursday night. And, it's too close to the weigh-in. They was trying to do pre-record like a day ago.
So I'm going to do a parlay with those three.
With who?
I'm going to do a parlay. Kambosos getting stopped. Aleem is going to have the stoppage. And Fulton by decision.
I got that parlay right here. That's a 572, bro. I'm about to drop that. I like that.
But I won't be surprised Fulton get a stoppage. Because Figueroa is very one-dimensional. And I think Fulton is going to box him up and beat him up on the inside like he did the other Mayweather fighter. That Mayweather fighter.
I made that bet, and I might flip it now and do Fulton. I like Figueroa. I'm about to do the same one with Figueroa though. See, I'm listening to y'all so I can make money, but I'm gonna still make my little figgy. Yo, listen.
Well, I always had you the opposite way.
This
When
is
is
the
that
thing.
one?
This is the thing, bro. We all know it ain't like we don't watch boxing. It's always been the test. Can the black fighter beat the Mexican, come forward, who throws a lot of punches fighter? That's always the test, you know what I'm saying? Is the slickness going to be too much for the Mexican, or is the Mexican style too much for the slick black boxer? But I got to let you go.
Well, we saw Fulton in the last fight. We saw Fulton's last fight, so I'm convinced.
But Angelo Leo is not Brandon Figueroa. At the very least, I'm not saying Figueroa is this world beater, but at the very least, he's got bloodline. Leo has no brothers or sisters that I know of that fight. Like, Omar Figueroa is still Brandon Figueroa's brother. Omar Figueroa.
But his style is not foreign. That's what I'm saying. The style is not foreign. He just encountered a similar style.
Yeah, you're right.
And came
with
through
Leo,
it. So.
With Leo. But
most recently,
yeah,
he's come confident.
With Leo, but you got to understand this. When he did that, he was with Boots' father. This camp, not with Boots' father. When he did that, he was under the tutelage of Boots' father to learn how to go to the body the way he did. That's why Boots' father said, we brought him in to show him how to go to the body. He needed to slow down Angelo Leo. So, like, is he going to be, like, did he have someone in the 8-week training camp drilling to fight the way that he did in the last fight? I mean, can he learn whatever he learned in that last camp? Can he take it to this camp without the trainer? I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't know he had a change of trainer either. So that is something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. That's my call. Thank you.
All right.
What's Fulton and Figueroa's combined record? Are they both undefeated or?
Let me see. I'm pretty sure, man. Pretty sure Leo's on the. I never seen Brandon lose. I said Leo, but I'm Fulton. Yeah, Fulton's undefeated. He beat mad undefeated fighters. I remember when we interviewed him. Super cocky, cool boy. Said he was going to be where he's at now. He got the decision though. And did he just make me make a bet on knockout over Brandon? He wildin'. I should have not made that bet. Let me see. Did I make that bet? Was it a knockout or did he say decision for Fulton? Fulton ain't stopping Brandon.
Decision. I think he said split decision.
Okay. Yeah. At the end, he said he might get the stoppage. No, he ain't stopping Figueroa. He can't stop Leo, man. Figueroa is cut from his brother's cloth, man. He's better though, and but he still he got the motor of his brother, bro. When his brother was younger, you gotta watch Omar Figueroa when he fought Michael Perez, Fidel Maldonado. Like this dude was a buzzsaw when he was making 130 and 135. It's when he started moving up, You got to remember, Oscar signed this kid at 17. Imagine your son. You a fighter, or rather a trainer who has a kid that fights. Imagine your son is in high school, right? He's in lunch. And Oscar, and we got to think however many years, 15, 20 years ago, I don't know how many years ago that was, right? Like, I don't know how old Omar is now. I know I lived it, so let's say it's probably 12 years ago. So Oscar was hot then. So if you want to take him out of this conversation and replace him with a promoter that's hot now, so it could feel better, because some people like, I don't want my son. Oscar got panties on coming to see my son in school. You know how these dudes is. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like,
I got you.
Back then.
You talking about businessman, Mr. Golden Boy.
I'm talking about back then, Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying? The CEO and owner of fucking Golden Boy comes to your lunchroom. Cameras. Contract. You 17 in the fucking lunchroom, bro. Figueroa it was too much too fast. And then on top of that, he got with Al. It was too much too fast. Then from training with his dad, he changed to Joel Diaz, and it was all the way up there, wherever Bradley and them dudes used to train. It's like West Palm in the fucking desert somewhere. And he would drive that every day. It's like 2-3 hours each way and shit. And then he got a girl, and now that drive ain't making no fucking sense. And that's boxing, man, you got to be super disciplined. That's why Tank is on. He's leveled out. He was a wild boy, but he's leveling out. He was asked a question like, what does boxing show you? And he thought about it for a second, and he said discipline, and he just kept repeating discipline. And that's what you see, at least on the outside, man. Like, it takes discipline to give up so many things to do this sport.
Yeah, these young dudes, man, even some of the kids in my gym, man, they teenagers and stuff, man. I be noticing they meet a girl, they get a little girlfriend. Shit, now these dudes ain't at the gym, 4 days a week, 5 days a week. Now they showing up once, twice, not giving the effort that, I got a kid coming back from that now. Lots of natural talent, real good. Spent the last 4 or 5 months, whatever. I told him, man, he got to step it up before he can even go compete now, because he done fell off compared to where everybody else, like, Carlos, Carlos, he fought in Border War. Carlos kept going. I said, Carlos went and got him a win.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos been getting better now when they spar. Carlos putting hands on you.
Mm-hmm.
When before he couldn't do that. So.
And let that sink in, man, because Thurman been out 30 months, man. All you dudes desperate for Thurman to get another loss, man. Leave that man alone. We're gonna remind you to leave Thurman alone every day. We got Hawk in Maryland that says, bet the stoppage. Which fight you talking about, Hawk? Which fight you talking about? J-Mac, Boomerang. What up?
Where you at, J-Mac?
I got a little stat. Brandon Figueroa ranks number. Yo.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Sky be tripping, man. I gotta hang up. If somebody call me, if I don't hang up and do it again, y'all ain't gonna be able to hear me. Nah, man. Shout out to my Jimbe. He's the modern day Scorsese. Yeah, man. All that negativity. Always got something to hate on. Always a Debbie Downer and stuff like that, man. That dude don't appreciate all these great fighters. We got the great Canelo, the Teofimo Lopez, Tank Davis. I mean, guys that's really motivating the sport right now. How you can hate on guys like that? I don't know what his Majimbe problem is, but he need to stop drinking that haterade, man. Like, and just really start appreciating these greats we got in front of us right now. But nah, I ain't got Luis Ortiz. Yeah, man, this dude just wake up on negativity. He must have had a bad Thanksgiving batch or something like that. Nah, but that's my trolling for the morning. All right, I'll catch up with y'all.
All right. What do we got? DSV and Company says, Hawk right. AB said the only fight he regrets is Sean. No way should have lost to Sean with that style. Yeah, man, but that style is the same style that Maidana used. You know, that Porter style is not like him and Maidana are a mirror image of themselves, but you know, it's that come forward, punches from all angles style. So it's not easy.
Too, like AB, the way he used his shoulder roll was a lot different than Floyd. Like he didn't use all the footwork with it. Like he would sit wide and move his upper body. And against a dude who's gonna come at you on you, like that's rough. Like you have to be perfect at that. But like Floyd used his feet a lot. With the shoulder roll, with the high guard to attack. So like when they're talking about big brother, little brother, it's like AB, yeah, he had the shoulder roll, but to me, he used it a lot differently.
Yo, the fact that Intrigue believes Thurman's fighting in January is hilarious, bro. And if it is, that's the saddest thing about PBC. Like, how do you got a dude as popular as Thurman, who did 600,000 versus Pacquiao, only lost to Pacquiao. He's fighting in January and you haven't announced the fight. It's already November 26th. So what? We giving him 30 days of promotion?
I feel like that's the new norm though, Ness. Like
that's the weirdness. That's weird.
You know, I'm just saying marketing and boxing, like when do you really see a push for a fight? Even a big fight. They start putting it out there. It's usually, for me, it's like the last 2 weeks. That's when I start getting all the advertisements, seeing little stuff on TV. And I'm talking about, you know, the people who aren't necessarily checking for boxing like that. I mean, really, it just seems like they do it a couple weeks before because they know people have a really short attention span. You know, there's a reason that Instagram videos are only allowed to be so long because they got that figured out that people can only pay attention for so long.
Wow. Damn, I hate that my guys are going at it like this, bruh. Why they got, this, see, that's this young generation, even though these two dudes obviously fighters, you know what I mean? But, man, calling each other pussies, wow. You know, Chris Colbert said Shakur's a pussy, and he act like he's like that. He know my body. But let's make it happen. 2022, live on Showtime Boxing. Ask your boss if you can do that. Laughing out loud emoji. So then Shakur comes back. He said, "Oh, for real? I'm a pussy?" Laughing out loud. Shut up. I'm the draw. You do what I say. Matter of fact, I'm choosing your gloves for the fight too, bitch ass nigga. Damn, I love the build up though.
Damn.
I love the build up though, but damn,
That's cool.
They getting,
that's a good build up though.
I mean, I'm afraid that they gonna see each other and it's gonna be like a shoving match or something, because those words is, those is real words.
Hey,
bro.
listen, as long as they don't do nothing to each other, like fuck each other up to the point where they can't get the fight in.
Let me,
come on. We
I just want you to
Canelo and Caleb slapped each other. We like that, right?
I did like the slap, but this is what I'm trying to remind y'all of. Like, we know Shakur is about that life. I don't know why Chris is saying that. Like, Shakur ain't like, why he acting like he ain't like that. Shakur's like that. We seen it. He got a charge. He don't care. Cameras, women, men, boyfriends, girlfriends, everybody can get it. So for us to act like he ain't like that, or Chris to act like he, I seen otherwise on camera. He got a charge. He went to court. He had to settle. Like, we seen the video. Like, he's about that. He'll fight you in or out the ring. So I just got to clear that up. And it's not a taking side thing. It's just the truth. Like, I don't want them to ruin the fight. Hopefully he could control the temper and it don't get that way, but it got that way in the past. Hopefully he's
what the real problem is? It's the group of people they have around him, right? If you got a bunch of dudes around you who gonna rah that shit up and want to fight with the other group of people, like, that's when that shit's gonna go off the chain. But if you got some decent people around you, because my thing is like this: if they make that fight, they stand to make money, right?
Let me just clear something up. I'm sorry to cut you off. I just don't want this to get too farther away. I did not say he beat on a woman. I'm saying there was women there while he was fighting a dude. So women being around, it didn't matter. Because I see people in the chat like, yo, he ain't hit no girl. I ain't say he did. Fall back. Go ahead, Adrian.
But yeah, man, it's just about the people they got around him, though. You know what I mean? Like, you got to have level-headed people around you. You guys gonna fight each other. Hey, if it's me versus you and we've been talking this kind of shit, hell yeah, I got animosity. You called me a pussy and saying how you gonna do this and that to me. But as long as they got the right people around them, I mean, we want to see some drama. You just don't want to see some dude get a broken eye socket or fucked up so the fight can't happen.
I just don't know that I know that they are not Canelo. I know that they are not Canelo. And by that, I mean this. Canelo has been on this level so long that when Plant attacked him, he was intelligent to smack back. He literally countered with 2 smacks, open fists. I'm saying these men have 10 more years to be on Canelo's age. I'm not saying they can't achieve maturity before then or his level of maturity, but can they achieve his level of experience and know-how on the big stage and know to refrain from certain things? That's all I'm saying, but we can move on. I don't want to make it this big thing. It is what it is. I like both of them. You know that. They both fuck with us. I just hope it happens. You know what I'm saying? For the sake of them having a big fight. It's a big fight.
I think the fight will happen. It makes a lot of sense for business. It's kind of like that Jay-Z and Nas beef. You know what I mean? Like, a good beef makes for good record sales, either way.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is.
I got Georgie Porgy, Boston. What up?
Yo, first of all, let me say, I don't pay Showtime to see you all there not even putting a goddamn motherfucking effort. If I want to see 2 motherfuckers just fight, I pick up a fight with somebody in the street. Don't need that shit. You don't love that sport, my dude? Just move along. Gone. Fuck you. Next. What a great show. Thumbs up, donate.
Oh. Mr. Gibbs.
What up?
Adrian, what's up, bro? Yo.
What up?
Yo, let me talk to the co-panelists, bro. Let me talk to the co-host for a second, Mr. Gibbs. Could you explain to me what you were saying about the Luis Ortiz fight? You okay with the fight, but you not okay with the pay-per-view? And I'm right about that. That's what you thought was. Adrian,
What's good?
do you feel that you talk about the Luis Ortiz fight
Mm-hmm.
with Martin? Do you believe that it's a good fight, or you just don't like the fight because it's on pay-per-view?
I mean, to be honest, when I answered the question before, I didn't even realize it was pay-per-view. My thing with the fight is I think it's a good scrap, but now that it's pay-per-view, what's the undercard look like, and how much is the pay-per-view? You talking like an $80 set? I'm gonna pay $80 for that?
No, it's supposed to be 40, I think. But the thing is this, I thought you were saying because Ortiz's age is kind of up there, like paying for this, not going to take you another extra step. I thought you was coming on that angle, like, yeah, we're going to pay $40, then Ortiz going to do fucking what?
Right, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I just don't think he's going to beat anybody in the top. So, to me, it's great that he keeps fighting, getting money for his family at a certain level. I just don't think think once he gets to a certain level of opposition, you know, he's already stepped up to the big plate twice. He went to sleep against the guy
seemed like a dead end, right?
Guy in the division.
It seemed like a dead end street, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to move over real quick to the Figueroa, baby. Figueroa have been in so many wars, bro. That man got miles like crazy. He's ready for the taking. Who fighting Figueroa?
Brandon Fulton.
Nigga, put $100 on that cat, bro. That's like almost guarantee money, bro. Ain't no way Figueroa winning shit. Now, Tio, I want to say something. I want to say Tio real quick. Yo, Tio, as far as I know, he took a pay cut to fight Loma. He took a big motherfucking. He took, after everything said I done, I think he got like a third of the whole thing. Now, Haney can't make no demands to Tio. None of these cats can make no demands. How could you make a demand when you haven't fought nobody, baby? You can't ask for nothing. You begging right now, dog. They gotta make their own lane. Like Ned said how many times with so many other fighters, doggy, if they don't give you the chance, make your own lane. Forget about pulling this motherfucker, keep on fighting. Eventually they're gonna have to fight you. I want to tell everybody out there to support the channel, donate, shout out to the USA, the UK. Hashtag Free Lady Chan. I'm out.
Yeah, I get you with your make your own lane, and that's what I thought Devin was doing by, you know, fighting Gamboa, who Tank fought, so he gave y'all a common opponent. You know, he chose Linares, who Loma fought, so he gave y'all a common opponent. And, you know, now he's fighting JoJo, who Gary fought and Tevin fought to give y'all a common opponent, all while always wanting to fight Tio and not being able to get him. Tio, on the other hand, was blessed to be in a position like Jermell where the belts were attainable. And, you know, he went through the gauntlet on his side of the street. But to say that he's done more than anyone would be true. But it's also the convenience of who he signed with. You know, Tio still, no matter what, is technically the one that got out of the WBC tournament. You know, whatever reasons Punch likes to make up, that really doesn't matter. The truth is, if he wanted to fight Haney, he could have stood in the tournament, but he wanted the belt, and that's okay. And when he heard whatever Punch's excuse is that the belt wouldn't be on the line, they left. But if you wanted to fight Haney, he was there. You know, and you know, maybe we don't get this fight at 35, man. You know, and we get it at 40. Aside, they're still very, very young, man. I mean, Crawford's 34, Earl is 2, 3, Jamal 31, Canelo 31. Like, you know, these guys got time. These guys got time. And I did not kick Lady Shan to the curb, weirdos. She's in the shadow realm, man. She pops on when she wants, you know. That's how it is. Brandon, Houston,
Let's start with this. I'm a creative genius.
SDS.
And now, the most dangerous producer on YouTube, Brandon in Houston.
Brandon in Houston. SDS Promotion.
Yo. Yeah. Man, this Kambosos fight. You know what? I don't even care if Kambosos get knocked out. I've been just inspired by his just by his toughness, just his whole aura, man. I like Kambosos. Even if he get knocked out, which I kind of expect to happen, I like the way he's approached this whole thing. He ain't scared, man. He ain't scared at all. Just like Plant didn't seem like he was scared, but I was disappointed. I was kind of annoyed at Plant when I saw that shit come out with him in the ninth round. Do you think I'm good? Kambosos ain't doing that shit. Am I pretty good? You know, not bad enough for 21. Like, nah, bro, stop that shit. I don't think Kambosos doing none of that. So I think if he go out, he going out in the shield, and I expect an entertaining fight. I don't see no first round knockout either. I don't see that. You know, maybe so, but whatever. Your boy Tio tripping. You ain't listen to that clip I sent you where he was saying that he gave Crawford and Porter their biggest payday? I don't even understand what he meant by that. Did you hear that?
If I call you out, it's because I want you. That's it. I ain't calling you out because I need clout. What you bring for me other than all the belts?
What you bring for me other than all the belts? All the belts? What in the frup?
You ain't crazy. You just want to say payday. Yeah,
because when he has been in the bright lights and enjoying his time and having fun and lapping it up, no problem. You're the big celebrity. You're in the bright lights. I've been in the dark, in the trenches, in the gym.
Let's go. Let's go, Kambosos.
I've been in the dark. Yo, he almost sound like Bane did. You know what I'm saying?
He had me lit when he said that. You got the other one though, the payday one? Listen to that. Crazy. Losing his mind, man.
Oh, bro, I'll be your biggest payday. On God, I'll be your biggest payday. I gave Crawford and Porter their biggest payday. So remember that.
How he did that?
What is he talking about? Where Punch at? Where Punch Junk Boxing at?
I don't know what he means by that. Maybe he means like he's Crawford's biggest fight. Like Crawford got away from him.
Oh, he said I gave, Ness. That's past tense. Like, I did that already. Remember that. He said it at the end. Then he said, remember that. Like, I did that. What is he saying? What is he talking about? Dude is he's delusional, man. Any TO fan, get on here and explain what he meant by that, because I'm definitely lost, you know? That's my call.
Oh, bro, I'll be your biggest payday. On God, I'll be your biggest payday. I gave Crawford and Porter their biggest payday. So remember that.
I don't know what he's talking about.
That's wild, bro.
I mean, he's about to make some new money finally, right? Like, you know, other than that, the last top rank check was like 1 point something. I don't know, bro. Listen, man, you know, if you're on Blog Talk and you feel like, damn, why they taking so long? That means you ain't pressed the number one. You know, you got to press the number one if you want to have some fun right here on the Boxing Voice YouTube channel. Hashtag TBV Podcast, wherever podcasts or hashtags are used, excuse me. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, trying to get to 150. I mean, yeah, I'll take 150,000, but I'm trying to get to 130,500 first. And only you can help us do that. So do that. You know what I'm saying? Help us. All right, see? A lot of people were waiting, and now I know that you're available, so we're coming to you. Starting off with... looks like Javi in Oregon. What up?
Yo, what up, man? What up?
What's good?
Let's get down to the money, man.
All right.
I'm going to give you my picks this week. And bet your life on this.
Uh-oh. Who we going
they
with?
have under 8.5 for Teo and Kambosos. -115. Put 1,000 on it. Trust me.
Wow.
I've been hitting big.
Look at this
Trust
guy.
me. This is guaranteed money. I bet on a plus 300 on Crawford with over 1.5 knockdowns, and I hit. You know, I bet Canelo the same bet to win with over 1.5 knockdowns, and UFC too. So trust me, I'm gonna start calling in, giving you guys my picks so you guys can make money with me.
I would like that.
I mean, that's about it. You know what I'm saying?
So what
It's all
about the
money with
Figueroa?
me.
What about the Figueroa fight?
Oh, Stephen Fulton, bro, all day.
Decision on KO?
I'd probably go with the decision, but I don't know, man. I'll take.
So you said
the
Tio
minus 300 Stephen Fulton
You
and
saying
under 8.5. I'll parlay them together.
they doing under 7.5.
Well, on my book it says 8.5, so that's why I'm taking it.
Damn, this one is under 7.5.
I'll still take that. Trust me, man.
Well,
Trust me,
alright,
but
anything else?
All right, man. Nah, that's it, player.
You got it. Appreciate you. Can Tio do it in 7? Lord. Who he been knocking out, man? I don't even remember Tio knocking people out. Just my man Comey and Mason Menard, like, and them shits is separated, bruh. Let me go look at this.
Hey, I just want to see that backflip.
So I was right, man. Okay, Diego. All right, but these dudes is nobodies. That's what I'm saying. Who the fuck is Edis Tati? Or Tatili? What the fuck? Magdaleno was a good knockout. Menard, that was a good knockout. Haney ain't do Menard like that. And then obviously Nakatani show he was tough. He ain't get stopped by Loma, right? Or they ain't fight yet? Oh, he did get stopped by Loma. He did get stopped by Loma. Damn. So Nakatani got stopped, champ. I don't know, man. Do Tio got it or is he riding off that high? It does show power, like it's there. He's obviously got 14. It's there. I don't know, man. 7.5. You asking a lot, I think.
I mean, he's got some ring rust too. I mean, that means he's coming out firing on all cylinders.
Oh my
to
God,
break
what's
him
the
down.
decision,
But I mean,
man?
I wouldn't say Kambosos' defense is like fucking great.
Lopez by decision is a plus 260. All that rust, man, he might not even get the knockout and shit. I got some super chats I gotta get to. Let's see who we got. Julio Guzman says, I would like to apologize to Martin and Ortiz for criticizing them for fighting on pay-per-view. The real jokes are Fight TV pay-per-view events. Pulev versus Murr? Ha! Laugh out loud. Exactly. Fight TV puts all the bullshit on.
Hey, at least our friend Steve got a bag though.
Steve Cunningham,
yeah.
But that's the problem. See, Murr gets a return date, and the dude that beat him, Steve, doesn't. It's like, what the?
I thought that they were in talks about Steve having a fight with somebody else.
And he was supposed to be, or I know he's, we know he's sparring with Jake Paul. We got El Bandido that says, Ness, please stop hating on Tio and give the man the credit he deserves. He's the only guy at 135 who stepped up to fight the man, unlike Haney. Yeah, no. Haney's the one that went to the convention and asked for a franchise status. That's what he did. Oh, matter of fact, Haney was the one that wrote to Mauricio Suleiman asking to be having that franchise status transferable. Yeah, that's what Haney did. Haney's fighting via email the way Tio is. Get the fuck out of here. El Bandido. Laugh out loud. You guys need to rename this show the Teofimo Hate Club. This man is the only guy who stepped up at 135. Never forget it. Kambosos getting slept. Sure, bandido. Sure. We hate him because we're telling the truth. I'm assuming you post pictures of all the belts with him. Like, he literally brought his top rank belt to the Dazn fight. Did y'all see that? Let me see if I can pull it up on Matchroom's Instagram. I seen the fucking top rank belt on the table. I'm like, bro, that shit says top rank. How you bringing it to a whole nother fucking
So,
company?
but so that top rank belt, that's like a franchise belt? Or like what, I mean...
You know, it's hard.
What is it?
It's hard for me to tell you what that is. I really don't know. It's
But it does say
I think
that
it was
on
like
right?
it does say top rank. I think it was more like a memorabilia belt, like for the day, you know, like you fighting Loma Day belt, you know, and that's why they put the event. It's like Loma, you, Top Rank, who promoted it.
So it's like going to an amateur's show and it's a belt show.
Yeah, it's like a
Just
belt
you get
for
the
that
belt
event.
for that particular fight.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
It's not. He can't. Like Kambosos can't win that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, and that's why Tio and dudes like El Bandido, they delusional. It's like he brings a top rank belt to a Dazn fight. Does Kambosos get to walk away with the top rank belt since he fought on Dazn? Like, how's that work? Hilarious. But let me get to some more callers here in the 202. Who's this? Oh, there goes Punch. Should I send you the link? I mean, you know you on. You could jump on and explain that to us. Why he brought the top rank belt? We got 202. And that is, wow, look, this guy. That's James. James, you're calling back in more and more, but it's been so long, I have no clue who you are until you actually call in. Well, what up? James?
What up?
What up, champ?
Chilling, man. All around strong in the building. Hey, look, man, I want to just get right to it. I'm out. They got me on this Black Friday shopping. So, look, I got that Fulton fight, man. I got that joint being the draw. You know what I'm saying? I got Fulton getting off to a real fast start. Shorty real sharp, nice and athletic. I think he's going to start getting out early, but he ain't really been in a lot of pressure fights like that. And Figueroa, he could box, so he got a lot of pressure, too. You know how the Figueroa boys fight. So I could see it being one of those fights where he get the joint early. He got a nice, comfortable lead, but that joint start getting harder and harder. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's a draw. So I think I'm gonna go with a draw on that one. As far as the main event, Tio, he move a little funny to me, but at the end of the day, though, I already get into the personality. He can fight. You know what I'm saying? I know it's been a minute since he's been in the ring, but I ain't really seen enough from his opponent to make me think that he's gonna beat him. And he's using a lot of energy right now. And if somebody in the strength and conditioning field, dude is using a lot of energy. So I think he's gonna be ready to fight, but I think that might play into Tio's hands. And one more thing, that's in regards to Porter. I think Porter was going to retire if he couldn't get let's say he won and if he couldn't get the Spence rematch or maybe just one more fight, I think he would have been on the road to retirement because, like, Boots and all them boys is coming up and he already let it be known he don't even want that smoke.
But think about what you're saying.
Yeah.
You said if he couldn't
What's
get
up?
the Spence fight or one more fight, he going to retire. Why wouldn't he get that? He literally the last piece to undispute if he would have beat Crawford. He wasn't retiring, man. I'm not believing that.
No, that's what I'm saying. If he would have beat Crawford, he would have got the Spence fight, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But he would have been on his way out. He wouldn't have fought more than, to me, maybe one more fight. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I agree with that. I agree that the win would have extended the life of his career.
Right. Exactly. I feel you. But that's my call, man. Shout out to everybody. Happy holidays, man. And I'll be in tune, man.
Likewise.
Yeah.
AMG.
Hey, what's up, Ness?
What up?
Chilling. What's up, Adrian?
What's going on?
I just hopped on a little bit ago. We talking about the Teal fight and the Fulton fight?
All of them, all this weekend's fights, man. What's your picks? How you picking it? How they winning?
I got Teo by KO. I don't know. I don't know if he'll get it done as early as he's claiming. I think that's just part of the hype, but I do have him by KO. And then I got Fulton by decision. I'm more interested in the Fulton fight just because I mean, obviously everybody thinks it's super competitive. I just usually, if I see a boxer or a fighter that has shown me 2 different styles or 3 different styles, I give that a lot of credit, and I like that Fulton did that against the Leo fight. So I just figure that he just has more tools in his arsenal to be able to pull it off. It'll be tough because Brandon just keeps fucking coming, but I'm going to go with the guy that has shown me different levels instead of the guy that, just fights the same way every single fight. Those are the main 2, though. Any other big fights? I can't think of any other ones.
That's really it. I mean, yeah, that's really it. Couple undercard
Yeah, I'm going to have
fights
both
that,
monitors on. I'm going to be watching.
Couple undercard fights that's championship level, though. I got to pull up his name, man. The African dude with the blonde hair. But whatever.
Yeah, but good show. I'll stay tuned.
All right, brother. Thank you for calling in. I got some super chats I got to get to. Looking like we stopped off on El Bandido, and maybe it is...
All right.
You got to cut out. No problem, champ. D Nice says, what's up? No, what's good, Baba? I like Teo, but he definitely let that Loma win go to his head. The young homie needs some act right. Hey, get that act right. Get your act together. Who we got? I think that's it on the calls, right? I see a few hands raised. Actually, no. I'll see you on Block Talk. Going to you in just a second. In the... What's this? Harlem? Is this Harlem? I think so. Uh, 347. This is Joel. What up?
Yo, what's going on, Ness? Why you hating on my man Teo? My man about to sleep this dude. Like, easy work. You talk about it might go decision. He gonna sleep this cat. This cat don't got shit for Teo. You fucking bugging?
I hope, man. He been out the ring for a while. And he negotiating fights with Devin, and he talking about Tank, and then he want to fight Josh Taylor. Now he's saying he gave Crawford and Porter their biggest payday. I mean, we don't know where he's at, bro.
Nah, bro. Listen, man, this dude's on another level, man. He fought Lomachenko. He hasn't looked out of shape throughout his whole press conferences, none of that. Interviews, he hasn't looked out of shape. Like when Marky Garcia looked fat, like when he was on his layoff. A couple of these dudes be looking fat when they on their layoff, and then they get in shape. Teofimo, he's been in shape the whole time, at least from what I've seen.
Listen, I hope, man. People been saying he looked heavy, like he put on too much muscle in his time off, and it's been a year out the ring, a year no weighing in, a year no real fights. He coming off of COVID that he allegedly caught. I'm just, I hope everything is good.
No, you're right. Those are all valid points. I'm not going to dismiss them. But at the same time, your man Kambosos also been out the ring for a minute. So, and also Kambosos went split decision with Lee Selby, split decision with Mickey Bay. Like, no disrespect to those guys, but those guys ain't at the level. This is the top echelon in Teofimo.
I hear you.
You get what I'm saying?
I just put the bet in.
Oh, go ahead.
I paid for my bet Teo by knockout. I took the last caller's parlay and I made that bet. So, he got to get the knockout. I'm gonna believe it, but those intangibles are there.
Yeah. I put a bet into. I ain't use your code. I do the illegal shit, bro. I'm a hood motherfucker, so I did the legal shit. But that way you don't pay no taxes.
I hear you.
Yo, by the way, how I get on the panel, man? I got a YouTube channel too, bro.
Hit me up on IG. Let's do it. If you got your mic, man, you're more than welcome. Gotta have your mic. Gotta be right.
Bro,
I'm an audio snob, man.
Nah, my setup is fire, bro. I got a nice mic. I got a Mike Tyson painting behind me. I got an own room. I have my own office in my apartment.
Yo, why you sound like Joel Ortiz too, man? Ain't nobody ever tell you that?
Nah, it's not. Nah, I never heard that one. But I'm from Brooklyn, and my name is Joel, so that's kind of ironic that you say that. But I don't know. We both from the same area.
Ortiz fucking song and play it for these dudes. I swear you sound like Joel Ortiz to me. But yeah, man, hit me up on IG. Hit me up on IG at the Boxing Voice. I answer, and I will get you on, bro. We gonna definitely network, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. How many days left till Devin Haney? That's the 4th. Today's the what? 26. Okay, we almost there then. Yeah. What we about? We about 8 days out for Haney. And then that means that we're 9 days out for Tank. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to be flying back from Haney while the Tank fight. Maybe I get here in time. I'm not even sure. That's crazy, They didn't think of that, too. Like, I guess to them, they're like, oh, whatever. Let's say Haney does great numbers. That's only 7,000 people, right? 7, 9, 10,000 people that can't watch the fight. Because you can't watch the fight if you're traveling from Vegas after the Haney fight back to your fucking house. Like, I mean, maybe some of us because their travel is shorter, but it's very difficult. It's not the best, Wouldn't be the best or ideal situation, I'd say. I'd prefer to have some time in between so I could get comfy. Do it the right way. We got a few people on Blog Talk. If you feel like I haven't gotten to you, it's because, you ain't pressed the 1 button, man. Got to hit the numero uno so that we know that you want to speak. And once you do that, we'll get to you and allow you to, get it off your chest right here on TBV. It's Friday. Weigh-ins are in about an hour. And hopefully T.O. looks good, man. We got Julio Guzman that says, T.O. looking past Kambosos after a long layoff. If he can't knock him out early, it can get interesting. That's what I'm saying. But they Potato Chip says, I think will Fulton stop Figgy or Figgy's corner will stop fight. I also think T.O. will stop Cam late. Happy holidays to everyone. All right. Then he got Fulton stopping Figgy. Look at where you at, Maldonado? You on the back call? He sent the counter punch, but you ain't on the front call. You ain't on the back call. Oh, there you go. Maldonado.
Yo, counter punch, man. Counter punch like Floyd Mayweather and Marquez. I want to give a shout out to the other top callers of the year besides myself. Brandon Maurice from Ohio, Georgie Porgy, and the old dirty bastard guy, the Wu-Tang dude from Brooklyn that be calling in, man. Yo, Ness, Teofimo Lopez is going to remind people Saturday night why he's top 5 pound for pound with only 16 fights, why he's the most exciting fighter in boxing, the second greatest Latin fighter right now after Canelo Alvarez, man. He's going to knock out George Kambosos, the bozo. He's going to knock out Devin Haney. He's going to knock out Tank Davis, and he's going to knock out Josh Taylor, man. And then you're going to be eating crow for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, man. That's my call.
I mean, that would be good for him, A knockout would show that he's on that level. That the power is real. I like consistency, Definitely love me some consistency. So I want you to consistently continue to hit that thumbs up button, man. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. It's going to help us grow, you know. And that's all we're looking for, growth around these parts. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Looks like we got the everybody, right? Refreshing these super chats. Make sure. Checking the Cash App. Make sure. Blog Talk. If you were on there, remember to press 1. You don't press 1. Can't let you get on, bro. I'm not going to know. We got Tito, who says, Haney never signed the petition last week, bro. Haney don't need no petition, bro. You want Haney to do what? Petition to fight Tio? When Tio got his mind on other people? What he gonna do? Didn't he just say this week he gonna drop the belts? The fact that you guys still talking about petition when your man saying he gonna drop the belts is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, man, I think that's everybody, man. That's everybody. Uh-oh, I'm wrong. Davidian, what up?
What's going on? Hey, what's up, Ness? Yeah, I'm excited, but the Brandon Figueroa versus Cool Boy Steph, that's an interesting fight. I mean, I feel like Cool Boy Steph can box and bang, but I do like Brandon as well, so it should be an interesting little fight. Of course, I don't know, I guess I got Tio, but him and his dad be doing a lot of chirping, so, you know. I mean, he got to remind me. But other than that, great show, and, you know, happy belated Thanksgiving to everybody again. And, you know, great show. God bless you.
Sony.
Yo, what up, Ness? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, what's good? Hey, yo, bruh. Hey, shout out to the best channel as always. You know, just wanted to say, hey, Teofimo, you got to either love him or hate him. He's one of the young fighters coming up. Mike got a big head going on, but we got to represent this fight. The only way we're going to get the fights we really want to see in 2022 is if we come out as a unit and watch all these young fighters, you know? So I can't wait for the fight. So, and I'm rooting for T.O. I ain't going to lie, because I want all the young guns to keep winning so we can hopefully get these guys to fight each other. And as always, TBV forever, and peace and love to the Bet Channel. One love.
All right. I got Rod in L.A. What up?
Yo, Ness, you hear me?
I hear you.
What's going on, Ness? Man, I got Tio by knockout. And, man, hopefully we get that Haney fight after the Tio knocks out Kambosos. That's it. That's my call for today, man.
Appreciate you, brother. That is the last call except for Mr. PBC that just jumped on. Mr. Boomerang, what up?
Mr. PBC, baby.
Boxingwords.com. I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife. And cut the bullshit out. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
Do what it do. Definitely can't wait till this weekend. I got Lean, I got Mackie, I got there's some other people. I got I did not bet on the Figueroa and Fulton. Don't like the props aren't up yet. I hope the props will be. Lopez, I got him by KO on decision, and I'm about to bet on what's his name? Kambosos by KO and decision, because actually he got some good KOs on his record. He's pretty quick with his hands. He's not injured. Teofimo has been talking about he's been injured and he might miss weight. I've been hearing too. We'll see. I can't wait for this weekend. And I hope that Bovada comes up with some better prop bets for Figueroa and Fulton. What's the name? Because I'm gonna go for Fulton by decision and Figueroa by KO. I think I'm kind of going towards Figueroa because he got some power. I'm kind of going towards Fulton because he got that speed. He got some good hand speed, and he always lands real clean. Who you going for, Ness? And that's my call. I don't need the second boomerang.
I was going to Figueroa route. You know, I've been seeing a lot of people leaning towards Figgy. They talking about he got head movement and that his power is better than, you know, what people believe. Then you factor in the bloodline, father, trainer. You factor in the brother, high-level fighter. For however long that lasted. I'm not saying he stood at the top forever. So, yeah, I don't know. You know, Figueroa, man. They always say he was better than his brother, too, you know. So, I did put a bet on Fulton, though, by decision. But I was leaning Figueroa by knockout. I feel like I know Fulton can't knock out Figueroa because he didn't knock out Leo. But that could be wrong. You know how this shit work, man. Shit's so crazy, bruh. So difficult. Y'all the ones y'all the G's. Y'all pick a spot on. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I did bet on Fulton, though. Let the record state I bet on Fulton, all right? Before they start saying otherwise. Next GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch me on the next one. Probably do a weigh-in review. Who knows? Let's see how good the weigh-in is, and does he look good? Because you know it's been a long time since he weighed in. Peace.